Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Roll for Attention, The Tales of Umbra Victus. It's nice to meet all of you. You notice an empty camera because we're still doing this on Discord. Annie is at work. She'll be joining us in a little bit.
45 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, she'll be joining us in a little bit. So
I'm driving in a storm, so hopefully safely.
Yes, hopefully safely. But no Annie for right now. She'll be joining us soon. There's that. Before we roll into tonight's episode, as always, a quick little shout out to our lovely sponsor, Dice Envy.
For the Dice Goblin and you.
That's only my wife. Of course, Dice Envy has all your dicey needs for tabletop RPGs, but specifically for D&D.
They're so pretty.
They are so pretty. Their featured dice right now is still the Liches Get Riches. Make sure to follow them on Twitter at Dice Envy because they are doing a giveaway for the Liches Get Riches, and it is if you became a lich, where would you hide your soul? And the winner will get a free set of the Liches Get Riches.
Even if you don't want to enter, go read the entries because they're freaking hysterical.
They're amazing.
They're so funny.
They're amazing.
Oh, good.
I'd hide my soul where my mind is, in the gutter.
In the gutter.
I like it. I like it.
So, thank you for Dice Envy. Use our promo code, Pauldron, in all caps, to get 10% off your first purchase. Dice Envy, thank you. We love you. Also, get back to me on that email. Not a sponsorship, but also two big shout outs to Hero Forge, who all of you guys have ordered through for your minis, which are on their way. Can't wait to show that off when we start playing in person. Yay! And also to D&D Beyond, which is the app we all use for our campaign and is
Makes everybody's lives easier.
Your lives easier, but also my life super easier, and I love it, especially with my OCD. So big shout out to Hero Forge and D&D Beyond. So
Love us.
Yeah, love us. With that out of the way, we are ready to roll into tonight's episode. So where we last left off, Umbra Victus, after just being stabbed by what looked like a appearance of Isaac, Sir Valerian's son. Umbra Victus did battle with Isaac and through teamwork and some smart thinking had defeated him. As Isaac was defeated, his body turned to ash and all that was left was a Kyber Dragon Shard. As Sir Valerian picked up this Kyber Dragon Shard, he felt a surge of energy flow through him and his mind, and this was not just an ordinary Kyber Dragon Shard that held magic. It held the very essence of Isaac's soul. After the battle, Umbra Victus made Damien get everyone on the deck because, again, you are all some paranoid motherfuckers.
Uh-huh.
And it paid off.
Our God made us this way.
You're welcome. And started to search the ship for maybe someone that had summoned or used this Kyber Shard to summon Isaac. Sir Valerian and Talia went down into the armory of the ship where there are a bunch of crates that were marked not correctly.
The arcane cannons.
Yeah, arcane cannons. Way to pick up on my words. And used fairy fire. And fairy fire
Made the invisible visible.
Made the invisible Rakshasa visible. This Rakshasa allowed it to happen. Being so impressed. This Rakshasa, whose name you did not get.
No.
Doesn't matter. We'll see him again.
Poked at Sir Valerian and what he had done to Isaac and breaking his soul and turning Isaac into an agent for him. Sir Valerian, obviously a little pissed, decided to strike this Rakshasa, doing battle while Oriana and Kor tried to make their way down to
as quickly as possible.
As quickly as possible.
Dash.
During this battle against the Rakshasa, this used Banishing Smite against Sir Valerian and banished him to the Astral Sea.
Not fair.
Yeah,
leaving
you did.
Talia alone, where the Rakshasa had used suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Failed the first time, succeeded on the second to get back Isaac's soul. And then, just as Kor had made it down to the armory, teleported out. Sir Valerian and Fiverish decided to break one of these boxes, and they were guns.
After he came back, of course.
Lots of guns.
Lots of guns.
Lots of guns. As you had found out, this was a job. This was the job that Damien had taken on.
Gun running.
And that was the no questions asked, so to not meet with Jorlan. Happened. Talia learning of Sir Valerian's background and his wound that does not heal.
Mm-hmm.
If you hear that, that's the thunderstorm, everyone, so we apologize. But
we're all going to die, and this is more
yes.
important.
But D&D is way more important.
Go out happy.
Getting ready for dinner, kind of just Damien allowing you to tomorrow around noon for Jorlan to show up, since you had contacted him and the favors you have done for him and kept him and his crew safe despite the trouble that has followed you. Damien is allowing you guys basically a day to see if Jorlan shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Para getting dinner ready. As dinner was ready, Para summoning a human male named Simon that was really interested in his books that Talia took an interest to.
His scroll in his book.
His scroll in his book, yes.
You talk about the heart.
Simon also just happy to share with someone, decided to say, hey, sit with me during dinner and I'll show you around. I'll show you what I'm doing. And that is where we end it. So picking up where we last left off.
We've all
Talia.
leveled off. Or leveled up.
Yes.
Everyone
And
leveled up.
Did you remark on Talia having a heart-to-heart with Sir Valerian?
Yeah.
I
Or
did.
did that get cut out? Okay.
Yeah, so before we begin, also, everyone leveled up.
I just heard
and
the sump
because
pump vomit.
This started as a one-shot. We were using fixed HP. Before this session, we're now we're to manual. Everyone has rolled their hit points, so hit points are different. For future notice, when level ups happen, it will be on camera. Damn!
God damn!
Wait for it. Let's wait, because I'll hear it here.
That's here.
Damn!
It was like a super bright flash.
And
of
there it is
lightning,
here.
and then just
I
bam!
fucking love it.
Isn't that wild? Just how that
Oh,
travels.
yeah.
So,
East to west.
these two are in Blacklick. I'm in Westerville, and she's in Gehenna.
Gehenna.
Mm-hmm.
So it went from Blacklick to Gehenna to Westerville.
Okay.
East to west.
Just
So,
for fun.
We're
In
okay.
future.
Yeah.
Yay, Ohio!
Yeah.
Oh, here comes another one.
When level ups happen, it will be on camera and they will roll for their HP, so you guys will see the rolls, and it's also for me for ease of access. Okay, so yes, picking up where we last off before Mother Nature decided to give me a literal heart attack.
Yeah, right hit here.
Jesus, I think I might crap my pants with that one. That was loud.
Yeah, that. Wow.
I
Totally.
don't care if you crap your
Yes.
pants, just don't mess up that nice
So-
shirt I gave you.
Yes. You follow Simon to the mess hall area where you see Oriana, OU, Kor, Sir Valerian eating. You're about like 5 or 6 seats away from them.
Sure.
You see Simon put down his book, take out his ink and quill, and then the scroll he was writing. Kind of like pulls the chair out for you.
Well, thank you. Climb up on the chair.
So, what would you like to know?
I mean, I'm just a curious little gnome. I like to learn things. I mean, you were copying from a scroll into a book. Usually, in my past experiences with things on scrolls, they tend to be of an arcane or a magical nature.
Yeah, this is a magical scroll that has a spell, and I'm copying into my book to make it my own, so to say.
Okay. I mean, I know how I make things my own. She kind of motions back to the butterfly. And, her rings and all of the other various focuses that you can see scattered about her small form.
Oh, artificer. So this makes explaining so much easier. So your focuses are through objects. Mine is research and books.
I like books.
Yeah.
That's the journal.
So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just making sure that this spell becomes a part of my own, and the components for it and the magical properties I can use.
Okay. So do you just then kind of, do you have to pull out your book if you're fighting somebody and you want to cast something at them, or like?
It depends on the spell. My polymorph spell I haven't mastered, but it's still one of those I do have to take out the book and make sure I have the cocoon component and I focus correctly. I mean, I tried to turn someone into a giant eagle one time and they turned into a snail.
And that's not exactly what you want.
They turned into a big bear, which failed.
You can imagine their displeasure when that happened.
Yeah, a little bit maybe.
Years of study.
Years and years of studying.
Sitting a little bit away from us.
I was just going to ask. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can either of us eavesdrop?
No.
Okay. So when he says I tried to turn someone into an eagle and I accidentally turned him into a snail, you hear Oriana just lose her shit.
Okay.
Oriana, be nice.
Oh no, that is amazing. What I wouldn't give to turn some people into snails. Do you have a spell for that, dear?
Yeah.
I may want to get some notes from you later.
Don't think about it.
She's okay, Simon.
And back
She's
to
a friend of
back to
mine.
his ale.
Promise.
I understand the red skin, white eyes, hair, and all that kind of throws people off.
You just decided to chime in at a odd time. That's.
Oh no, I just heard you say you accidentally turned someone into a snail, and I thought it was hysterical.
You see Para kind of like still saying up. Depends on your definition and who.
Was it you, Para?
No, it was not me.
Was it Damien?
You just see Damien look towards Simon.
I'll take that as a yes.
Simon kind of just like, you see Simon just like take his book and kind of like put it to his face and look at you, Talia.
Oh, honey.
And by this point, I've just got tears streaming.
Crying.
I'm laughing so hard at this.
Oh. I'm
At
sure.
least you have 2 legs again, Damien.
Nope, not doing it.
Just take a healthy sip. You'll feel better. Promise.
So that's how I harness the magic of this world. Lots of studying.
So you just write it in the book and it happens? Like, she's intrigued at this point because, takes artificers a shit of a long time to break down and untie a magical knot and figure out how to do things.
For certain magical spells, I as long as I have my magical ink and my paper and I copy it correctly, it just works. I just have to make sure the components are right, my verbal is right, and my semantics, my hand signals and gestures are all correct, and
Sure.
Magic.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to do the meme.
I mean, she kind of holds up her hand. Magic. You see malice kind of shimmering on her.
Yeah.
So, do you guys do you cast just spells out of the book? Do you cast ritual spells? Like, at this point, she's like, give me all the details.
I must know.
I I need to
I
know.
can cast ritual spells. They take a bit of time. I mean,
Sure.
I did cast it today. Hold on.
Okay.
Winnie?
Winnie?
Help us.
Winnie! And you see, what looks like a little bird just fly down into it and land on his shoulder. And, like, he kind of holds out his finger. This is my familiar Winnie.
Hi, Winnie.
He's a druid.
My petter.
Of course.
Hi. What? I mean, is she like a pet or?
She's a pet. Fae-ish, but this is her normal form, but I can turn her into a lot of other things. Not right now, obviously, late in the day, but depending on whatever situation or crap we get into.
Oh. So did you like find her and say, "Okay, you're mine now"? You said she was Fae. Did like you have to make a deal with her? Like what's?
The rain picked up a lot.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yep, I can hear it.
Yeah, I was about to say the mic's. I'm gonna adjust the mic.
You're okay.
There we go.
It's only picking up
It's
when you're
not like
talking.
I
It's not the
found
background.
her. I kind of reached out, and she found me.
I like that. It's nice to not be alone.
It is. Wow. This is gonna be a great session, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
it's
Damn,
okay.
Mother Nature.
It's
I'm
not.
gonna
It's
die.
honestly not picking up unless you trigger the mic when you guys talk.
Okay,
That's
if
the
it's
only-
not picking up, perfect.
Well, that's
yeah,
good. 'cause
it's not in the background
loud as
otherwise.
fuck over
Okay.
here.
All
So
right here.
But I can still
You
hear you
kinda,
over
like,
it, so you're
take-
good.
you see Simon kind of like take a little piece of bread and break some off, and still holding up his finger. You see Winnie just kind of like peck at it. He pets her. It's like, okay, keep watch, all right? She flies off and goes up.
Keep watch.
Mm.
Keep watch of the ship, and the other thing I can do with Winnie is I can see through her. If I tether myself to this plane, I will lose all my senses except to speak, but I can see through her eyes.
That's really fucking cool.
Would Sir Valerian be able to hear this conversation?
Yeah, he's not whispering. He's just
Okay.
excited to share.
He's been sulking just over his ale and half-eaten dinner, and at hearing that, he turns, and now I can't remember the term. There's a term for it, and I can't remember what the term is for someone that does that or what the spell is.
What are you trying to figure
For
out?
for him being able to see through animals' eyes.
Like an oracle?
Yeah, something like that. But
Kind of.
Sir Valerian's gonna pipe up and go, "We had forward observers and scouts that were capable of doing that in the war. It was a fascinating thing.
That was
But it was very,
lot of-
very rare to see. That is phenomenal."
During the war, we were in high demand and high supply, but
What years did you serve?
I didn't serve on the front lines. I was more of a messenger with Winnie. I served the last 4 years of the war, and then the day of mourning happened, and just stopped and found Damien. Just wanted to travel and see, well, most of this world after the damage that the war had brought, the repairs that could be done.
Sir Valerian the Valiant, 1st Royal Lifeguard Regiment. We were the Black Guardians. And reaches out to grab his forearm in a soldier's shake.
Class.
Yep.
He extends it and allows it.
You
Simon
probably...
Rian.
Simon, what was it?
Rian.
Rian.
Reein. Rian.
Yeah, we never really got a solid description of Simon other than human male.
Yeah. So, thank you for that.
What does he look like?
I would like to know what my dinner companion looks like.
Yeah, sorry. Again, I gotta get better at that. He is human male. He stands about 5'11", 5'12", right around the 6 foot area. He has blonde hair that goes down to his shoulders. That kind of keeps in a tail. Wearing a not raggedy robe, but a very worn out robe.
Well used.
Well loved.
Seasoned.
Yeah, well loved robe. Well used, yes. There it is. Okay.
It's fascinating to actually be able to sit and hear someone that was well. You said you weren't on the front lines, but you were still, I'm sure, involved. And I always found it fascinating. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, no offense, but I mean, we had to be very, very careful with you, gentlemen, because you were a target, and the life expectancy was a matter of hours, not even days, if you were on the front line. And we dealt a lot with scouts, and you were absolutely invaluable.
Yeah, so for the mage rights and the wizards, we were, as you said, life expectancy wasn't long. That's why I was backline. I would be in the camps, and
You were lucky.
Winnie and I would
Very lucky.
give the information as best we could. You fight for what you believe in, but at the same time, well, when it came to me, I cared about number 1 and 2, me and Winnie.
What kind of
I
bird is
understand
Winnie? Is it like a finch or?
Yeah. It served me well, but 100 years of a war really does just change a world, and I said I didn't forsake my home, but I want to see the rest of it. Why did 5 nations fight? We know why they fought. It was for ownership of Thronehold, to be the king of all of Corvair, but
They fought for whose ass would warm a chair.
There was always more. I always believed there was more. You don't fight a war for 100 years just for a throne. There has to be more. I haven't found
There's
that.
always,
But
there's always more.
as a
More to
soldier,
the
you
story.
never question it.
One day I'll find it.
Funny as a gnome, I question everything.
Quite.
If you don't question anything, you become complacent. Where's the fun in that?
Exactly. Stop asking questions, you stop learning.
Well, I'm not going to deny that this has been a lot of fun, because most of this crew don't understand how I do magic. And he kind of like reaches in his pocket and pulls out a little book and hands it to you, Talia. If you want to practice.
Is this like your book?
It's a spare book that I don't mind parting with. You gave me time and sat here and listened to how I work with magic, and I don't know. It's the least I could do. I not good with showing appreciation because I rarely get it. So
Well, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. I mean, I love my journal, and I'm sure I will love this one just as much. Do I need anything special to write in it, or can I just write with my own pen? Or
it does have magical paper in it. Give me
Okay.
1 second, and he kind of like sits up and runs back to his bunk area and brings you a little vial. Magical ink. So if you ever find scrolls, that's how you copy the spell and make it your own.
Okay. Thank you.
Question. If you copy the scroll, does it destroy the scroll?
It doesn't destroy the scroll. You have to actually use the scroll. It just
So say I gave her a fireball scroll,
well, then she would mark it in her journal and be able to use it.
and then I would still be able to use the scroll.
Yes, but if you use the scroll is gone.
Correct.
Yes.
I know that. I was just asking
Yes.
about your method.
So copying the scroll is not using the scroll.
Is not using the scroll. You're just making sure it's a part of your own.
Okay.
Because
well, I mean,
you're
I
not
do have that
you-
5th level
you're-
fireball.
4th.
It's a 5th level. It was a 4th, remember?
Oh yeah, he
And
upped it
then
to a
Oh, and he upped it. Malin upped it.
the 5th. Yes, but for her it would only be a 3rd level fireball because that's what the scroll is. He just put a little more magic into the scroll.
I mean, a 3rd level fireball is still.
Can I do that?
Fireball.
As a level 1 wizard, can I copy that?
Well, you can copy it, so it will be in your spells. It's just you
Okay.
can't use it.
Use.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's wizards are weird but fun because it's like you could find an 8th level scroll
Right.
and copy it. You just can't use it.
but
but
that
you
I'm
have
being
it for-
Because your magical level is not high enough.
right.
Mhm.
I do not have the ability to use it yet.
So you are now there's our first multi-class done. Level 1 wizard to Talia.
Hey!
Yeah.
I have to fashion her another book holster on top of her journal.
So just because I'm God and I'm OCD, just to read off the official rules to make sure you get it. When you find a wizard spell level of 1st level or higher, you can add it to your spell book. If it is a spell level you can prepare, you can spare the time to decipher and copy it.
Okay.
So since you can't copy it, she can't give you the scroll right now.
Okay.
That would have to
That
be
was-
during a long rest or something.
Yeah, a long rest because she has to spend. It's like attuning to items. You have to spend time to make sure you're translating it right. That's why.
Okay.
So you don't fuck it up.
That's why his polymorph spell didn't really go off.
Didn't really work. Didn't go off that well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tried it on a cat once. Wait, what cat?
Okay, it
Yeah.
says for each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold pieces.
Right.
Cost represents material components you expend as you experiment with the spell to master it, as well as the inks you need to record it.
We need to start
Right.
taking some more jobs. We need
Yep.
to start stockpiling
So,
some gold.
But you have a spell book. You're a level 1 wizard.
Yay!
Yay!
And did we ever decide whether I have to spend extra time putting the 3 artificer rituals in, or if they can?
No, because that's an artificer that you're good.
Okay. So I get 6 level 1 wizard spells and those 3 rituals? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Why does it still say you only have 4?
For what?
Okay, yeah.
It says you have 4 first level spell slots.
No,
No, that's normal.
yeah.
Multi-class, I have 4 first and 3 second.
Yes.
But I'm saying like actual spells copied into the book. It
Oh,
says
yeah,
you-
yeah.
So it says you start with 6 level 1 wizard spells that you can learn, and then you can prepare 4 of them.
Yes. Yeah, you're still good.
Okay. So if you are you looking at my stuff right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So I have those 6 in there. Do I have room to put 3 more as like the free action of becoming a level 1 wizard, or does that max out my 6?
Yeah, you're maxed out.
Okay, that was the question I was trying to ask.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Sorry, you're maxed out.
Cool.
Let me double check. Yeah, you are officially maxed out.
Okay. That was what I was attempting to ask and failing because words are hard.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
now,
He was
Officially.
reading both your classes,
Yeah.
just to make sure.
and
Multi-class.
that's kind of one of those like I read so many posts about it, and so there's a hard, like, flaming line that people are not crossing.
Yeah, it all goes down to the DM.
Right, which is why I was like, I'm just gonna let him figure out what works for him and me, and I'll clarify it when it happens.
Yeah,
But-
you are maxed out on spells.
Okay.
So when you go into prepared, you have to pick your artificer and your wizard spells.
Yes, and I don't have to waste a prepared slot for alarm and detector and
Nope.
identify not detect magic, because detect magic I would still probably want to prepare if I want it, because
Yes.
that's something you want to cast relatively immediately.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
you
in
don't
terms
wanna
of ritual,
spend 10 minutes casting
Right.
the ritual for detect magic.
Right. Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
Awesome.
She is now her level 1 wizard.
Yes. So
You've appointed that
Um,
now.
you guys proceed to eat dinner. It's about 7:30. Oh, getting close to 8 o'clock right now.
What is
Is there anything
Core
else you
and
guys
OU
want to
doing?
do for the night?
Oriana is going to cast Shatter and Thunder Wave into Eberron Dragon Shards.
How many do you have left? Are you keeping track?
I have 6 total. I've used 2.
Okay, so make sure you mark it.
Yeah, so like this is what I did. I customized it and did Arms of Hadar,
Okay.
Eberron Dragon Shards.
So, all right, yeah, just make sure
that's
you
what
keep
I'm
track.
doing too.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you for keeping track of your inventory.
Yep. So I still have 4 Eberron Dragon Shards. So I'm about to use 2 more.
Okay.
To cast Thunder Wave and Shatter into
Um,
Dragon Shards.
I'm gonna.
All right.
I'm gonna stop Oriana right there. Here.
Okay.
Oriana, pardon me.
Yes,
Uh,
Valerian.
If it would interest you at all, I would assume that any spell that is cast into these, that you would be able to use them as well, correct? If I was to cast something,
God. You
would
said any spell that's cast into an Eberron Dragon Shard, I should be able to use, correct?
That anyone can use.
would something of lesser restoration or zone of truth be of any use, you think?
Lesser Restoration might be a good one because I do not believe I have the ability to use that.
Yeah, as long as it's not
Yeah,
concentration.
I
No,
do
it's
not have the ability to use Lesser Restoration, so that would be a good one.
I'm offering to give that to you if you wouldn't mind. It's your call.
I will gladly take what you are offering.
I did not pick up any shards myself, but I would gladly, if you would allow me to use one of your shards, I would gladly imbue one with lesser restoration that you may have on your person.
Yep. So she's gonna hand over one of her dragon shards.
Okay.
Alright, so I have a Shattered Dragon Shard, I have a Thunder Wave Dragon Shard.
I guess just
Oh yeah,
cast
it
directly into
because
it.
you're a paladin, it requires no components. So yeah, he just touches it.
Lesser Restoration. So
Yeah,
I've
there
used
you go.
3 of my last 4.
And that is level 2.
Sweet!
Okay.
Alright, so I have 1
It
unused
is, I will say it is a touch spell also. So you have
Yeah.
to physically touch
I would
them
actually
with
have
the
to touch
stone.
them with the Dragon
With the
Shard.
dragon shard, because it is
Yes.
touch based.
Okay.
Yep, and it's a
That'd
level
be
2
good.
spell.
All right.
And Talia's making 2
It
because she can
ends
aid
either-
dragon shards.
Aid.
You touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. Condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. Instantaneous.
Yep. All right.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
What is OU doing right now? And Core?
He's eating.
OU is literally shoveling his face with food,
And Core is probably just wiping it off of him.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what Cora's doing. She's trying to make sure
It's
he's
mom.
not,
Just-
like,
She's being mom.
like
so that's what I did.
OU is shoveling his face, and Core's like, honey, no. And then forms
Oh,
her
honey,
water
no.
and like
She's like
Cleans
giving
him
him a
off.
bath as he's eating. So this is what I did.
true.
She's giving him a bath as he's eating.
As OU's finishing eating, he kind of looks to you, Oriana. Are we going to play the game?
We can definitely play the game, OU.
You just see Para like starting to clean up and hear OU
Oh
say that.
no. That's
Whatever
not
you made him
part-
steal last time, don't. He'll fail.
Something simpler.
Well, I mean, you did show it to him this time, the last time, Para.
That's fair. All right. I'm going to clean up a mess.
I just want to see if he remembers.
Oh,
Tonight,
Talia,
I'll-
my dear,
Do you wanna
Yes.
do it?
have you asked Pa yet about
Sure.
examining that glove of hers?
Not yet. I was a little preoccupied with Simon.
I understand. I understand.
This one's
And also, we need to. Well, it's probably we probably don't have enough time to run into town. I was gonna suggest running into town and grabbing some hats for you ladies. Since tink tink tink.
Cap's water breathing.
Yeah.
Oh. Valerian, just for reference, I don't need one. I can already breathe underwater just fine.
Wonderful.
Well, we still need one. We need one for me and one for Core.
I also,
so, two.
I think that is a lot more convenient also because I don't know how a hat would fit with the horn.
Horns.
horns.
As he says that, a guy grabs Oriana's horn. Horns.
oh, you, honey.
Yes,
Oh,
you.
goodness.
Very good.
Maybe we don't yank on things that are attached to people?
Sorry.
That's fine, but just don't do it again, okay?
Okay.
We'll go play the game.
Okay. You're coming with.
Yes.
Okay. What are we playing?
Where are we playing?
No, what are we
Oh,
feeling, but we're playing?
okay. The cutting board.
Okay.
Do you remember?
So
Hmm.
stuff.
Tara showed it to
Showed
you.
me.
And then
Oriana, how about some nice silverware?
Nice silverware.
So something
Go with that.
something different that he hasn't seen yet that we use.
Something that would make noise.
do a rack of the silverware.
Okay.
Silver.
And she's gonna hold up a fork. A rack of the silverware. There's going to be lots of these in it.
Okay.
Put it back down.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Bang. Gone.
Okay. Stealth check.
Yes, stealth check from you. Son of a bitch, where did it go? There it is. All right.
It just did a stealth check from you.
Yeah, and it succeeded.
Right?
Okay.
Plus 8.
What is it?
A nat 20 plus 8.
Wonderful.
Oh, fuck. Oriana just melts into the
So-
floorboards.
So
You get to actually see
you
him
guys
do his
watched as
work.
like you see OU kind of like grab Oriana's hand and he says get low and they get really low and you're like
You feel like you've blinked too long. Yeah.
yeah.
Bye.
Well, that was interesting, Talia.
So you watch as OU kind of grabs the cutting
good.
board and looks at you,
This is
Yes.
nice.
hands it to you.
Talia, I'm glad that he's
Yeah.
on our side.
You're telling me.
See him grab a literal handful of spoons at first, and he's like, no. And then grab a handful of forks. Yes.
proceeds to walk out of the kitchen.
Oh, is awesome.
And I'm assuming at that point they break stealth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you see OU just literally holding a
And where's
fistful of
Para?
forks, just like hands in the air.
And Oriana is holding a cutting board.
Oh boy.
And where's Para? Was she in the kitchen when they did it, or?
I think she was in the kitchen.
Yeah. Turns around. Well, at least he wasn't going like this around my kitchen. Well done.
Good job, OU.
Did you notice him? Did you notice him this time, Para?
Oh no.
Noticed that I was with him.
No, I was doing my cleaning duties.
You're a good sport, Para.
Gives you guys fun. It brings somewhat of a smile to my face. So
I mean, you can't
That's
be
right.
mad at this
Admit it,
little
Tara, you
this little
enjoyed
take.
yesterday watching him go around going,
oh, I thought it was the funniest shit in the world.
I'm sure you saw it right off the bat and just let it happen, just because it was entertaining.
It was because I knew you would ask if I saw him, and literally watching. Oh, you just armingly charming
You just
little
can't.
devil. Go
You
like
can't
this
be mad at him.
around me.
I don't know how
That's
anyone could ever be
hilarious.
mad at him.
And darling, that's not a challenge.
You did very well, OU.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, can you give Miss Para her forks back?
Para. Kind of just holds out her hand, and he
Miss
just drops
Para.
all of them.
I'll bring your cutting board
Thank
back.
And walks back into the kitchen.
Oriana's gonna go back and put the cutting board back where it was.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys would like to do tonight?
What time is it now? After all of that has happened, probably late.
It's right around 8 o'clock.
Okay. I'm assuming we're still around Para and all of that because we haven't gone anywhere.
No,
Um,
you haven't gone anywhere.
Para, that fancy little glove of yours.
Yeah, yes.
Can I see?
Kind of slowly takes out of her pocket. Sure. Hands it to you.
Do you have to do anything special with it, or do you just put it on?
Put it on and reach.
Reach. So, reaches.
You have to know.
Feel a
what's in
lot of
there.
shit.
Okay. And I just grab something and pull it out.
Okay.
And what is currently in my hand?
Frozen meat.
That's just really fucking cool. I mean, I've heard of the portable holes. What?
It saves shit. It saves space on the ship.
English.
Sure.
Oh.
And so I've heard of the portable holes, and I obviously sure the bag of holding is the hole attached to the glove. Then, since you reached up here, and obviously and I could still reach your.
Yes, it's attached to the glove.
Okay, that makes much more sense because I have a spell that's not necessarily attached to a thing, and I was concerned for casting it on the airship, lest that we would leave it behind.
That's terrifying.
The extra dimensional space, yeah.
Yeah, great.
So, it's kind of like a treehouse. It's really cool.
It's great.
Just
Especially when you
doesn't
don't
move.
want to fight a basilisk.
This is very true. I
I
didn't
s-
turn your.
The hobgoblins and the goblins fight. Yeah.
I jumped
You've
from the
led
sky out on it.
Terrifying lives.
And that's just the last 2 weeks.
Jesus.
Mine's been the
So-
last.
I
14
thought life
years.
in the army was difficult.
Can I spend a little bit of time with this? I'll give it back, I promise. I'm not gonna run away with it. I like to learn how magic things work.
Little one, I trust you. Yes, you can
Okay.
spend time with it. Just
Okay.
when I need to cook breakfast tomorrow, just make sure I get it back before.
Yes, I will likely be up early. So
Okay.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Kind of
Um,
take her new toys and scamper back to her bunk. And
Okay.
spend some time with the glove. I don't know if I have to like actually do anything with it, or if I can just like kind of poke around at it or roll something. I'm assuming.
Arcana check, because you're
Okay.
trying to find the properties of what makes
Uh-huh.
this.
hey!
There she is.
Heyo.
Hello.
You haven't much.
Yeah. You're literally trying to figure out the magical properties of how this magical glove can reach into a subspace of freezing
Freezing.
and hold 500 pounds of shit.
We're gonna roll the ice blue
That
die.
is a
See
lot
what
of
happens.
shit.
So Annie, real quick, we were eating dinner. OU
Okay.
was
Oh, that's good.
so Core was literally giving him a bath as he was eating.
Making a mess.
Sounds about right.
Kaylee.
25.
25.
Kaylee multi-classed
19
as a
plus 6.
wizard.
Motherfucker. Okay. So you would need, with your artificer background, you would know if you were trying to replicate this item, you would need a glove. The magical properties that exist around this are very easy. You can very easily replicate it. It's just
Okay.
going to take time because you are literally going to be creating your own subspace.
Okay.
Fingerless glove work.
As long as it's a glove. Just like
It's not a glove of many things.
It's just like your helm. It turned
Yep.
into a cap of wire breathing. As long as you have a glove, you might be able to replicate this item,
Okay.
depending on the check. Which is a
Annie,
gut.
how does my microphone sound to you today?
Sounds good.
Good.
Okay.
Really good.
Continue.
Okay.
Okay.
So would that be like a short rest kind of an activity, or a like X number of hours kind of activity?
Good question.
I'm full of those.
You are.
Well, if she's gonna
This
go
would be
off,
a short rest.
if she's gonna
Okay.
go off and do this in the evening, then he would Sir Valerian would have heard the conversation, so he's gonna take off his left glove because he's right-handed. His sword hand's right hand. He's gonna keep that, and just to cover the brand on his hand because he doesn't want that to be seen by the wrong person.
Okay.
Of course, you know. And hand her the very large fingerless glove. And it's just the glove because the plate that's on the back of it attaches to the forearm that covers the knuckles and everything. So it's fingerless gloves underneath it, and the plate is still there. So he doesn't have the leather like riding glove is the best way I could describe it.
Okay.
And hands it to Talia and goes, I'm sorry, it's not the right hand.
That's okay.
Let's see what you can do with that, and I'm hoping that once it's imbued, that I'm familiar with magical items. Yeah, there you go.
It'll fit.
I'm familiar with magical items conforming themselves to the wearer. So hopefully that is true. Otherwise, I do have a needle and thread.
I'm sure we can figure something out.
Also,
thank you.
How long has it been since you contacted Jorlan? Has it been 12 hours? Because it was this morning.
It was this morning. It's been a while.
Right. I mean, either he's going to surprise us in our sleep, which I really hope he doesn't, or
too.
he'll show up tomorrow. That's what I'm going for.
Well, we have until tomorrow at noon.
Mm-hmm.
So what? I'll go up on deck and keep a lookout for a little bit. Just hang out on deck and before retiring, and then tomorrow we may want to, if we don't hear anything in the morning, if it gets closer to our deadline, we may want to use Stone again to check up on what's going on, because he did say he was busy, but he didn't say
Right.
what. So I hope that
Right.
he's okay.
Core. She's still there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Still in the
still
same general area? Okay. Did we ever use the charge on your sending stone to talk to Jorlan?
Yes.
Okay. Could not remember. All right.
So
we
we
have
got
not
a
had a
long
long rest, so it is not
Right.
usable.
All right. Well, then, I tell you what, let's do. You go ahead and essentially keep watch on the deck to see if you can
You can hang out
intercept
with
him when he gets
me.
here. And I'm going to hang out down here, and I'm assuming once the other ladies go to bed, I will go ahead and cast alarm. Bless you.
Gesundheit.
And then I'll be up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, whatever time they end up going to bed. I'll wake up with my alarm, and we'll see what happens. I mean, that's really all we can do at this point.
Yep.
Pretty much.
So, does that work?
Oh, are you ready to go get some sleep?
Yup.
Core, are you ready to go get some sleep?
Always.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Have they like shoved 2 bunks together in the corner? And
Pretty much, yeah.
I would assume if they're snuggling together with their goblin child, yes.
Yeah.
I fucking
Coriana already have a kid?
You know, this relationship is moving very quickly.
Skip the
So-
U-Haul.
We don't
It's
even know
only
what's
been
happening.
2 weeks.
It's moving
Not even.
past the point where even we know what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. That's very common in these kinds of relationships, I can tell you.
Life is short.
So, anyway. So, shall we step through what we just talked about then?
Yes.
Valerian, you're going to go on deck,
Yes.
and y'all are going to bed.
I'm gonna do just
So-
a watch around and just kind of look around for a wee bit while Tali is still up. You know,
Okay.
well, you would have given me while you're sitting downstairs a fixed amount of time just to keep an eye out, right?
Yeah.
Until you're ready
Mhm.
to go to bed. So I would have been up on deck until then, just hanging out,
Okay.
keeping a lookout.
Make a perception check.
$17 on
Um,
my third monitor.
since you know what Jorlan looks like, you don't see anyone that matches the description.
Well, what
You
kind of
just-
sky are we looking at? Is it clear, cloudy, overcast?
It is clear.
Moon.
You do see the 12 moons
Oh.
as nighttime approaches. You do see the 12 moons starting to light up. 7 of them are, it looks like, further away, while 5 are closer. So astrology. 5 of them, astronomy, whatever. 5 would
Big
be closer.
difference.
I could
So-
make a comment.
Yeah. 5 of the moons look closer, while 7 of them look further away. But you do see the 12 moons in the sky. You do see the Ring of Siberius lighting up the night sky.
What's the captain doing?
Damien's in his quarters.
Fair enough. I didn't
You
know
do
if
see a
he'd be
few
hanging
ships
out on
that are
deck or not.
docked start to leave the dock and sail away. But Jorlan is you do not see Jorlan.
Okay. So I'd have been spending my time with that, and then probably gone to. Is Captain Damien's light still on? When I start to head
No,
down.
they are off.
Okay. I won't bother giving him the courtesy of saying goodnight. No other crew on deck, I know. Like Hawk or Simon.
Hawk is night crew, so you see him kind of just doing his duties, but kind of focused in on himself and whatever he's doing.
Okay. He just out of courtesy, he would have just walked by and just said, "Have a good shift, Hawk."
You as well, Valerian. Whatever
And
you're doing for tonight.
hopefully sleeping. But we've seen what happened in the last few hours, so pray for good things.
Okay. So I'm going to give you guys an image because of the moons.
Are you mooning us?
I am so mooning you right now.
Eh,
I mean, there's 12 of them, so yes, he's super mooning us.
That's a lot of
Oh,
moons. Lots of butts.
That's no mood.
There you go. There are the 12 moons.
I love how Zarentir is basically just a blown
Cool.
up picture of Luna.
Yeah. That's what Zarentir is.
I like it.
Like it's the exact same picture.
So that
It's
is-
just
Well,
like-
Zarentir and Ire, and they're all just different images of our moon, just with a different filter and a different
Just to
angle.
give you contrast of what moons you are seeing right now.
Yeah.
So some of the months are named after moons?
No, all the months are named off the moons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only some of them stayed in my brain then.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Our main campaign, we're in
Sweet.
Nim, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
and
we're
you're
in Nim.
Whatever the month before Larvion is.
yeah,
Yeah.
Larvion is the small one.
Not the smallest, though.
Not the smallest one, but
Smaller.
yeah, those are your 12.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
So,
So-
that, just to paint a picture, because there's no way in
Yeah.
hell I can explain that.
No.
Sir Valerian's going to
Good
come
picture.
down to retire then, and check to see
Yeah.
how Talia is faring.
Okay.
And he probably would have come down just as she was ritual casting alarm out of her new book for the first time.
Woohoo!
There you go.
Wonderful timing. Let's hope this works.
So, what does he see while I'm doing that? Is it different than I normally do?
It's not different, but he does. Sir Valerian, you do see her take out what looks like a. Hold on, because I'm going to Liam O'Brien this.
Liam Neeson.
I
almost said Liam.
Really?
You did say Liam Neeson.
Yeah, Liam O'Brien. You do see her take out a little piece of silver wire and start stretching it around you guys, and then attach a little bell.
Mhm.
And you see a little. You do see a faint magical aura around this bell and the silver wire. As she sets it up, you do see it start to magically glow, and you're seeing her finish the cast of alarm. So you see what looks like a silver wire and a bell attached to this wire.
Basically a tripwire and a bell.
Yes,
Essentially, yeah.
essentially.
All's clear. No sign of Jorlan.
Okay, well,
We'll have to stick
retire
to,
we shall then.
We'll have to stick to Plan B. It looks like the kiddos are in bed.
Yep.
I would like to meditate before I go to bed.
Okay.
Nothing special.
Nothing special, just meditate. Okay.
I'm gonna pray
Just
like
hanging out.
usual.
So
Yeah.
you meditate, and then you go into bed with OU and Oriana. Talia, set up alarm, proceed to rest for the night. Sir Valerian, are you taking off your armor?
No, hell no.
No, hell no. Okay.
He's proficient with it, so I shouldn't have any problems. I haven't been taking it off to sleep, especially since we've been on the ship.
Yeah.
So that
Oh, no.
that is not coming off anymore. Unfortunately.
Look away. Real quick. I just have to double check something.
Yes, skin breakdown and all that fun jazz.
Yeah.
Good
I
thing
mean,
it doesn't affect him.
considering what's currently underneath your armor, I think that the skin
Well,
breakdown from
but
your
the thing-
armor is the least of your worries.
The thing is it's just visual, because if you were
Yeah.
to touch where the shirt is bloodied and took your hand away, you would have nothing on your
Sorry.
hand. It
Sorry.
just looks that way. You wouldn't get anything on yourself. It's like perpetually frozen in time.
Yeah, I didn't get that deep into it.
All right, so you all proceed to rest up for the night after the day you guys have had.
Our long rest.
Nope, not yet.
Okay, there we go.
Talia, you get your long rest.
Okay.
No messed up dreams.
No fever
Okay.
dreams. Woo!
For the first time in like forever.
Yeah.
Time
Core,
forever.
you get your long rest. Sir Valerian.
Of course. After having that bullshit we had last episode, I'm sure.
You do 17. As you proceed to rest for the night, you do dream of the events that had transpired on the deck of the Eternal Dawn with Isaac. And you feel this burning heat in your chest.
Where the wound is? Or...
Where the wound is. Where your wound is, but also it spreads into all of your chest. And you hear a very calm voice. A voice you know is what you think is Delor. Use this. Strike down the darkness. Strike down that evil with your anger. This is just the beginning of what they have planned.
I will do anything you ask, my lady.
That is your dream. You are now a level 1 barbarian. With your multiplier.
I can rage now.
You can
Oh
rage.
no.
That's
Oh no.
been trying
just
to lead
can't-
up to that. I can't
Yeah.
what?
That's awesome.
You just, while you're raging, you can't use concentration-based spells or
Right,
cast spells.
right.
It's
Yeah. Which
fight.
all my spells are touch, basically. So
But when you're raging, the only thing you can do is,
Hit things.
divine smite those motherfuckers.
Mhm.
Oriana,
Yes.
you begin to dream of your time with Slurm,
am I able to
And
take a short
the-
break?
Lazar principalities,
Uh-huh.
and all the training he had given you of being stealthy and not to get caught, and his brutal methods.
Yeah, you get caught, you get beat.
Yeah, and his brutal methods of when you are failing, but also as you dream of Slurm, you also dream of Oyu and his method of being sneaky and stealthy. You do need to find Slurm. But the journey you are on right now with the rest of this group and with OU is kind of helping you remember the training you had received from Slurm. While it was brutal and not kind in any way, shape, or form, you are starting to remember, and you are remembering of how you're teaching OU of things you learned.
Without using Slurm's methods.
Yes, without using Slurm. So, and as you dream and you're remembering all these lessons you've been giving OU, you remember your own lessons, and it's like, I should follow these. I really should follow these. Level 1 rogue.
Yay!
You all get your long rest.
Cool.
Okay. So 8 hours have passed, and you all went to bed right as you cast. So alarm wears off.
At
wears off as well.
Yeah,
And and aid's gone too.
everyone take off the modifier.
Extra 5.
You might have to learn. So,
Yeah.
'cause he's
Yep.
taking
I
a
got
walk.
I
Just
got
hit the long rest button and it does it. So
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. It is about 7 o'clock in the morning. Talia, you are woken up by like a little poke on your shoulder, your right shoulder. Talia,
Not by alarm.
not by alarm.
Okay.
Just Talia, dear,
Yes.
I need a glove.
Oh shit. Sorry. Yeah. That was
Takes it.
sorry.
No, I'm sorry to wake you, but
No,
If you-
I was supposed to be. Yeah. All good.
breakfast will be ready in about an hour, so just take your time. Just thank you. And she kind of runs off.
Okay.
Cora and Oriana, you are woken up by a hand on your face.
Friends? Are you up? I'm
What?
up. Good morning.
Guy is awake.
Hi.
So I'm awake and I want to play.
uh,
What show you?
Good morning.
Good morning. What are you
oh,
doing?
he's a morning person.
Oh baby.
I don't need anything. I just wanted to wake you up because I'm up.
Like, Julia's awake over there. Maybe go play with her for a little bit.
Play?
What do you want to play, OU?
I have no idea.
No idea? Okay. Well, is it bad form to take a short rest right after you get up from your long rest?
Yes.
Because I wanted to play with the glove while everybody was still sleeping. Like, try and,
Oh, replicate? Yeah.
yeah.
You can.
I mean,
Okay.
you would probably find that pretty boring, but that's
I don't know. He liked the last couple of things that I was playing with magic with.
or do some magic stuff.
Ah.
Okay.
Kind of jumps over you and pushes your back into Core.
Fine. What are you doing?
Okay, so I am going to attempt to make a new magic toy for me. Like you have a magic toy for you. But mine will do different stuff. Yeah, like that. But mine will do different stuff. And she'll kind of hold up what to them looks like this giant ass glove.
Well, as soon as OU jumps off of Oriana, she's like just gonna snuggle up back into Core and just close her eyes again and try to go back.
I
to
barely woke up. I wasn't even ready, so
She's like, I am not prepared.
I'm
I
not-
cannot handle this.
Your son is
ready.
awake before the sun rises. It's your son.
It's your son. Yes. All the Disney references tonight. I am here for it.
Since Talia seems to be the one to wake up early in the morning, that's why Oriana pawned him off
she
on
can
her.
entertain.
Go play
Oh,
with
yeah.
it.
Go play with Aunt Talia.
You know, it's fine. I don't mind playing with people that are my size. It's fun. So she's gonna attempt to replicate that glove.
Okay. Make a tinker check
Okay.
because you have tinker tools.
Thanks.
You get to add your proficiency bonus.
I have expertise with my tinker tool, so I get to add double my proficiency bonus.
Yes.
So I have a +9 to whatever the hell I roll.
Yep.
Very nice. Did you just roll a nat?
Sure did not.
Nat 20.
Nope. 25.
It's a really good roll.
Okay.
I say 16 plus 9. Yeah.
So after studying Para's glove of colding, you understand what needs to be done, and OU watches as you take out your tools and taking what looks like a bag over your hand.
Yeah, pretty much.
The glove does begin to glow, and as you like try to reach out, it feels cold into the little area you're reaching. You have a glove of colding now.
Yes! Just attempting to do a quiet celebration because she remembers what happened with the healing potion and doesn't feel like incurring the wrath of the tiefling a second time.
Yes.
So
Did you do good?
I did. Here, watch. He's gonna reach your hand out. And he sees it disappear, right?
Yeah, he does.
And she'll pull the glove out really quick and kind of put it on his cheek. Not cool. Cold.
A little too cold.
Yeah, well, it's to help us keep food cold. And other things, if we need to keep other things cold. Does OU want to try?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
It's the glove on his hand.
Okay.
Now just reach out.
Ooh, that is
Isn't that cool? Yeah, now pull your hand out. You don't let your fingers fall off.
And you like clasp it against your face.
cold.
Cold. Very cold. She'll take the glove back. Did it form to her hand, or is it still like a fucking bag?
It's still a bag.
Okay. That's actually not necessarily a bad thing, because then not just she can use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does not require attunement.
Spectacular.
I believe you can add it to your inventory too, Kaylee.
Yes.
I like tinkering things.
Artificers, man. Gets interesting, that's for sure.
Hashtag loot drop. You're welcome.
You need to stretch his back out.
Yeah.
Right.
So, with all of that, I'm assuming breakfast is ready by now.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say Oriana's gonna like extract herself from Core, drag her ass out of bed, and just shuffle to the mess hall. Para,
Yeah.
you have coffee.
I think the tiefling wants some coffee.
Yes. How do you take it?
I really
Rock
want
like
to
my
say-
soul.
Black as your soul?
Yeah. With my
So,
Called it.
She grabs the thermos, basically, pours a cup, and hands it to you.
fill it to the top.
you don't want any room for whiskey. You hear piping up from the bed.
She just takes a giant swig of it,
Or is
holds the cup out to Talia.
She'll yank the comically large jug out of the bag of holding and debate on whispering ice whiskey, but we'll whisper fire whiskey. And we'll upend some into. There you go.
You.
Much more better. Much more better. And Talia will join her.
Okay.
And just is nursing her coffee.
Nursing your coffee.
She's not a
That's
morning
a thing.
at all.
Clearly. And yeah, the gnome is going to join in the whiskey coffeeing because it's been a minute since they've had a chance to actually sit down and have a goddamn cup of whiskey coffee.
Breakfast or any of that.
Remember the last time that Talia got too perky for Orion in the morning?
No perky. Just enjoying the fact that she can sip. Well,
Sit and sip.
sip.
Cora, what are you doing?
So I'm not necessarily not a morning person. So Oriana's getting up probably woke me up too. And I would also go to the kitchen. Para, do you have I know you have tea, but what kinds of tea do you have? Do you have more than one type of tea?
Always forget to open this damn tab. Yes, she does. Give me 1 second.
He always forgets to open up the alchemy book, basically.
I do. It's terrible.
You
Yeah.
would think having an alchemist, you would keep that open all the time.
Right? Again, 18 tabs, dear. So she has mandrake root tea, white poppy tea, or the dried ephedria tea.
God bless you.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
White poppy.
White poppy.
White poppy. Okay.
Have a cup of the white poppy tea.
All right. So she kind of takes some of the leaves, gets some hot water boiling, and hands you the cup of tea. Just be warned, it's hot, but it's cold. Just to let you know. So as you sip it, the tea itself is hot, but as you sip it, you feel this really cold feeling in the back of your throat, almost like ice. That hits you. It is mint.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh my god!
My
Fire from the tiefling.
screen
Yeah.
shake.
It is. It's very minty, but also it kind of like chills your body. Of like, okay, hot, cold. Oh,
So it's like a
Oh.
kind of.
Good.
Menthol.
Okay.
Menthol.
yes.
So like drinking cough
Got it.
drops.
White poppy tea. But
That'll
tastes
wake you up
better.
in the morning.
Yeah.
Question that I haven't asked before now.
Yes.
Do teas have essences?
Depending.
Okay. What do I have to do to ascertain essences of things? Do I just look at them and I know, or do I have to actually like?
It's investigation checks
Dead
because
people tea.
because of the book you've been reading and your
Mhm.
background. It's an investigation check.
Okay. That'll be a conversation with Para later, not right now. That's a little much for this early in the morning.
Did you get the glove to
Oriana
work?
is just still sitting at the table.
I did.
Good.
Slowly sipping her coffee,
Okay.
becoming
It's
progressively
in my
more
inventory.
drinks.
Nice. In terms of food for breakfast, there is bread,
Bacon.
lots of eggs, and shocker, lots of meats.
Bacon.
Lots.
Meat. Bacon.
So I'm gonna
And
get
beer.
up and go get a plate for myself and for OU. Para,
Yes,
you got any vegetables?
I didn't make any this morning.
So she's just gonna get eggs for Core.
Nice.
Just gonna set the plates down. She didn't have any
Thank
veggies
you.
for.
That's
Dang
okay.
it,
I'll be
no.
all right.
We've got to get him
No.
on using utensils at some
Yeah, I was
point.
gonna say, just he's eating with his face.
Yeah.
Hey, but you got to
That's
admit, his plate's already pre-washed, so
Oh yeah, so he's good.
Just label it around the edge. OU's plate.
Yeah.
put a smiley face at the bottom so he knows when to stop.
Are they good, OU?
Delicious.
That's our growing boy.
Do you need more?
No, I'm good.
Okay. She's gonna go back to her coffee and just slowly eat her food.
Okay.
Politely
So as
with
you're all starting, so as you're starting to wake up with tea or coffee, or in Oyu's case, shoving his face in his plate. Damien comes down, grabs a cup of coffee, and makes a play of his own and sits down. No Jorlan, I see.
we still have until
Not
noon.
yet.
It's a little early.
If he doesn't show, we will be leaving.
And we are good for our
Yeah, the
promise.
deal.
We do. And in light of said deal and our conversations yesterday, I feel like you were going to dole out a little bit more detail on the, she'll kind of glance back towards the armory stairs, packages that we discovered while we were dispatching of our stowaway.
Yes.
Sir Valerian
yes.
just looks into his tankard of ale.
There
Sorry,
is-
Valerian.
I know
Yes,
there'll be
I
a next
understand.
time.
As Damien is trying to find the words, you see what looks like a silver cane on the stairs coming down. Well,
Uh-oh.
isn't this such a surprise, Damien?
Uh-oh.
Hi, Jorlan.
Tali's just
Jorlan.
gonna look at Damien and say, "Not my fault."
Just see what his reaction is.
See how white as a sheet.
Not white as sheet, but his eyes open up really wide. You do watch as Damien is like about to start eating, just stop and kind of like a freeze go.
Food falls off the fork before it even reaches his mouth.
So why did you summon me? That's where we're gonna take our break.
Oh.
And we're back. The doggos have been walked. We've refilled on drinks and everything.
Snacks.
All right. So where we last left off, Jorlan has appeared.
Mhm.
Walked right up on the ship. Made his way down.
I hope your trip wasn't too troublesome, sir.
Mishap with my teleportation, but nothing that was extraneous.
You definitely missed out on quite some strenuous activities here.
Are you shitting me right now?
What happened?
Nerds.
Yes!
Yeah.
You're welcome. Did we just make another thing?
Yeah. Anyways, sorry.
Anyway,
Roll
Roll
for
for
attention.
attention.
roll for attention.
Nine.
9.
2.
Oof.
That's on brand.
Running.
Wasted a natural 20 for that.
I know.
Damien still just like kind of wide-eyed and looking down at his meal. Kind of starts to turn toward Jorlan. Jorlan keeps walking down. Not here for you, Damien. They summoned me. So what's wrong?
How much time do you have?
That's right.
Not long.
Okay.
Have you had some breakfast yet?
I'm fine. Not to insult you, Para. How have you been? You see Para kind of just lean her head out, wide-eyed. Fine, Jorlan. And just kind of like retreat back into the kitchen area, like, oh
I'm
god,
not
I'm
here.
out, I'm out, I'm out,
I'm
I'm
not
out.
getting involved.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, yeah, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yep. Well, who all's around right now? Is it just us, or is the entire crew like scarfing shit?
Not the entire crew, but Simon's there. Oyu's there.
Oh, he's probably very confused.
Hawk is there eating. A few of the crew members that are night
man.
shift this is their dinner, so they're eating
Sure.
before they go to bed.
Sure. Okay.
As everyone
can't
takes
say
a fistful of nerds.
No, you can't. You can't say no to nerds.
Especially strawberry nerds.
Anyway.
Jealous. Anyway, so
We found somewhat of what we were looking for.
somewhat, Damien, darling, since the jig is up through no fault of my own, would you mind if we, not necessarily you, adjourned to your quarters to have a private discussion?
I'm going to be a part of it. You're going into my chambers, so
That's fair. I didn't want to involve you if you didn't want to be involved.
you're going into my room. I'm going to be involved in my room.
Okay. So is that a yes?
That's a yes.
Okay.
Otherwise,
As he says that, you see
and have the
Jorlan kind of just
conversation
put his
there.
hand on Damien's shoulder. Relax. I'm not here for you. They summoned me. The fact that you're harboring them has no consequence.
Yet.
I wouldn't say harboring.
insight
He
check.
is helping us.
Sure, make an insight check. Who are you? You're insight checking Jorlan? Okay.
I mean, I had wanted, before we broke, I wanted to insight check his reaction to Jorlan. And actually rolled it, but then we broke.
What'd you roll?
18 plus insight. Which is 1, so 19.
So 19. Dude is not doing too hot right now. Damien is not. It's very obvious. You do see the fear in his eyes. Like, as he told you, Jorlan hired him for a job and he didn't do the job.
Right.
And he's
That was-
avoided Jorlan ever since.
And that was
Jordan
years
like-
ago.
Yeah.
So,
What, like 4 years ago, something like that?
Around the time, as he gave, yeah, it was around 4 years as Damien,
tells it.
as he told you guys.
Sure. Okay.
On insight for Jorlan.
There's no ill will toward Damien right now.
Okay.
What you pick up, he means what he says. He's not here for Damien. He's been summoned by you guys, and he's
Mhm.
here for Umbra Victus.
Okay.
The fact that you're on Damien's
Damien's ship.
is just
Just an
coincidence.
unfortunate coincidence for Damien.
Unfortunate coincidence.
For Damien.
Yeah.
ladies, do we want to take the little one with us?
Yes.
Either that or we leave him with Para.
That was my only thought. 'Cause I
Sure,
don't
right now,
know.
Para wants to deal with.
Yeah, that's what I said. Those are our choices at the moment.
I don't babysit.
Well, there you go.
Jorlan, this is OU, by the way.
Hello.
As you can see, we just couldn't resist.
He's cute, right?
He's from Jar Shock.
Hi.
OU, this is our OU, this is our friend. OU, this is our friend, Jorlan. Friend.
Yes, this is our friend.
Friend.
Oh, I thought he was gonna put something back that he got off of his pocket or something.
No.
He means well, so.
OU, he would rather shake a clean hand.
As long as it wasn't his butt.
Jorlan, that's about the best you're gonna get with him.
Oh no.
Oh. Poor baby.
Enthusiastically shake his finger.
Yeah, just like full on.
Hi. So, yeah.
Minus this.
He provided us our provisions.
Mm-hmm. Let's head to the captain's quarters before Jorlan's head explodes.
I'm enjoying this right now.
Oh, so's Talia, but she's attempting to be diplomatic.
Jorlan will follow you.
Okay.
Damien literally just takes his plate, puts it right up to his face, takes a fork, and just
Literal shovel.
Bara, ale. You
You
see
don't want to
Bara's
use your...
Where's your
head kind
flask?
of creep out. Nuh-uh, motherfucker.
It's like you're dealing with this one stone cold sober.
Have you already finished your flask, sir?
What did you say?
Have you already finished your flask, sir?
Maybe.
That is quite impressive. At the same time, oh.
I mean,
He hands him the rest of the tankard that he had for breakfast.
He's not here for me, he's here for you. He's not here for me, he's here for you.
And I'm
Come in,
glad,
Jorlan.
I'm glad you're not flying also. Okay, let's go.
So you all...
I was gonna say I'm offering to share.
Yeah, you're sharing nerds. Come on.
so
Don't be conservatives with that shit.
while they're walking up to the captain's quarters, Talia will kind of sidle up next to Damien and go, "You know you have other means of alcohol other than para now, right?"
I do.
Okay. Just reminding you, because, it's a new toy. Wanted to make sure you were remembering what it did for you.
One that was gifted to you.
I
Yes.
didn't have it on my person.
Mm-hmm.
He
Well,
wanted
guess
to
where we're going.
Talia.
So you all walk up from the mess hall kitchen area, go into Damien's quarters. Damien opens the door. You all walk in. He closes it and locks it.
Brianna's gonna lean down to OU. Don't steal anything.
Tush.
Would Talia have noticed that?
Make a perception check.
9.
9? No.
Nope.
Okay.
Plus, she basically whispered it in OU's ear, so you would have
I
had
know.
to really listen.
Yeah, nope. You don't hear that.
Sir Valerian would have still been keeping an eye on him in general, in case.
Okay.
I've
And
got a pretty
if
decent
Mike
perception.
didn't pick it up, Oriana basically just told OU, "Don't steal
Right.
anything right now."
Right. I caught it cut off the right now part, but I lip read, so.
Yeah.
So Jorlan kind of takes one of the seats in Damien's quarters and sits down. I'm listening.
Talia, I
Okay.
believe you have the floor.
Talia,
Right in the shadow marshes.
Oh, before we begin, how did you come across Zella's sending stone to me?
Well, it was
She
less come
folded.
across and more gifted.
Felt bad and gave it to her.
She folded out of
She-
shame and guilt.
You don't know that.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'll cut it out.
Yeah.
That was just me and her in there after we were all drinking, and she was like,
Well,
Sorry.
there's a screen flash and nobody knows.
"Is that what the screen flash is? Is the muzzle flash of God's buckshot?"
Yeah.
That's my buckshot of redacted. That's my redacted flash.
Redacted. I like it.
All right, back on
Anyway,
topic.
so it was less come across and more gifted out of what I'm assuming is shame for lying to us about you.
Or lying to me.
Lying to Core specifically. Because
We
Core
don't
asked
know.
her outright whether you were looking for her or anybody was looking for her, and she said no. And essentially, we saved her life, and she felt indebted to us. Therefore, she gave me her sending stone to you.
have to talk to her about that one. But anyway, you messaged me.
I did. So, you were messaged in reference to a conversation that we had with a peach of a half-orc from the Gatekeeper Druids tribe.
Sarcasm check.
You know a gatekeeper druid named Doc.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the peach of an orc.
He's stuck in his ways.
He's a
Quite.
dick.
Oh, to you.
He's a dick.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Anybody whose initial reaction to me is to lift me off the ground by my cheeks like a child, not so much going to be on my good side. Anyway, you were mentioned in reference to a solution to the disintegrating seals problem.
The
And
dimensional
how?
deals with malachite, yes.
Yes. And I just was attempting to put two and two together, essentially grasping at straws, and let's just call a spade a spade. You obviously know more than you're letting on to anybody.
You know, Varrock still lives.
I did not know that. That's new information to me. She died thousands of years ago.
No, she lichified herself thousands of years ago.
She is a Draco Lich, sir. I could
And
not
how
keep my mouth shut, but we did manage to survive.
Did. Barely.
You managed to run into her in Kyber.
In the Underdark.
Yes, sir.
In Kyber.
Well, long story short, we went through a tunnel.
The tunnels are magical.
Kind of sort of sent us through Kyber, and then we found her.
They almost seem like tunnels to different planes.
The demi-planes. If you end up in a realm of Kyber, you're near one of the progenitor dragons. Little one.
Jorlan.
She has a name.
Talia.
Jorlan.
Oh, you.
Varrock mentioned something about her stanza of the Draconic Prophecy. Champion of the Flames.
What? Hold on. He said progenitor dragon and then was talking to me. Why?
Well, your hand was up. I thought that was in game.
Oh, no, that'll be like a, hello.
Okay.
Sorry. I was like, yes.
Yeah, no, she mentioned something about her stanza and the Draconic Prophecy, something about the champion of the Silver Flames.
Talia will pull out her journal.
Okay.
The
And
High Cardinal, the
flip it around
Ascension.
and show him the sketch of the non-language language that she took off of Varrock's ceiling.
Okay. As you kind of like hold that up to him, and Oriana is saying what Rock had told you guys. He looks at it, pulls out you see him pull out a little journal and start flipping through the pages. Oh.
That's not a good face.
We can tell you
Is the
absolutely
translation
where we
accurate?
found her.
It's not 100% accurate, but it's there.
So what's wrong about it?
Flame.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Spit it out, old man.
Careful.
Some believe the champion of the Silver Flame is a woman named Drinma Vespera.
And who is that?
Fought in the war.
Do you know
Was
which side, by any chance? Or how far into the war?
Thrain. She fought for Thrain.
Well,
And
if she's with the Silver Flame, that makes sense.
And
she's going through what you would call a crisis of faith.
Okay.
where
What
can
does
we
her...
find
You would find her with Vishara and the rest of the group that I had hired, but I've lost track of them. And I lost track of them because they decided to get in a battle that damn near killed me, and I didn't want to be a part of it.
So you
So
abandoned
you've
them.
seen her since we've talked. Last.
No, what? I flipped through his notebook. The last time I saw them was in the month of Nim. It's been a little over a month.
Where was the last place you saw them?
They were making their way towards Flamekeep, where the battle of that attack on Flamekeep happened.
And we would all
Would
know.
we have heard anything about... I say, would we have heard anything about that?
Flamekeep, you guys would know that the attack happened, but there are varying
accounts
of what happened.
Okay.
To the Sharn Inquisitive, which
Right.
would be the newspaper, there was a rebel group known as the Throneholders that sided with the Emerald Claw and attacked
Right.
Flamekeep. To outsiders of Flamekeep, it was a just random attack. To Undare, because you guys started in Undare, it was fuck them.
So what do we believe?
Thrain and Undare were neighboring countries in the last war, and Thrain basically took a big chunk of Undare and claimed it as their own. So
okay, so Undare see
So
Germany.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say the banks of Jordan, but yeah, that works too.
That works too.
The Gaza Strip, yeah.
So what do we believe?
Make an intelligence check.
All of us?
All of you, if you want. What do you believe? Except Sir Valerian, you're out.
14. So it doesn't matter anyway.
Mine was 14 as well.
14,
I wouldn't know
14.
any of the history or anything anyway. This was my time of slumber.
Yeah, your time of slumber.
Jorlan, do you know what happened there?
14. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Shit rolls across the board. What Jorlan's about to tell you. The order of the Emerald Claw, with devout followers of the Lord of Blades, attacked Flamekeep. Why? You don't know.
The Emerald Claw and Lord of Blades mean anything?
Make a history check.
I'm gonna join in on that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that's much better.
Natural 1.
21.
God, I'm going to send you a message.
Yeah, go ahead.
Continue what you're doing. I'm just going to send you a message real quick.
Who rolled the natural 1?
Oh, me.
That'd be you. Yeah, nothing. Talia, with your 21, you know the Order of the Emerald Claw is a rogue group that does follow the blood of Vol. They reside in Karnath, but King Caius of Karnath disavows them. They are not a part of Karnath. They are not a part of the blood of Vol, but this is a very rogue sect of the blood of Vol.
Okay.
So you know nothing of their whereabouts after this battle?
No, I don't.
You don't know if they survived?
Okay, good.
I know you're. Yeah, you're good, buddy. No. I abandoned them on their way to Thrain, and I lost contact with them. I had an item that one of them had on that person that would allow me to find them at all costs, and
Hold on. Yeah, sorry. My headphones
oh,
cut
you're
out.
good. No, you're good.
Sorry.
You had an item.
I had given an item to one of them. His name was Kavir. It was a way I could find them at all times, and it's gone now. So if the rest of them are alive, I don't know, but I know for a fact that Kavir's gone.
Like,
Gone?
gone as in dead or gone as in stuck to another plane?
I don't know. You're asking me questions that you want answers to. I can't give them.
Okay.
Jorlan, sir, you still have the item of ours, correct? Safely.
Safely stashed away.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Did your phone almost fall over, Kaylee?
I whacked my stand with my binder.
Ah.
So we are,
Limited space, don't you know?
we're
Yeah.
unsure of what to do about any of this.
Well, I mean, you said, oh no, when I showed you the translation from Varrock.
A, she's alive. That's terrifying. She should have been dead about 5,000 years ago.
Well, again, Lichdom will do that to you.
And if what you're saying is true, if this is her part of the stanza, then I need to find Jernma. I need to find Vishara. I need to find...
Take us with you.
Already committed our time somewhere else.
Well, at least stay connected with us. More than just a sending
The
stone.
stone I gave Core.
And apparently the one that you gave to Zella.
Zella that you have now.
You just might as well relabel it.
I just might do that.
We,
Oriana's gonna reach in her bag and pull out the 2 sending stones that she stole from Boro.
Oh, yeah.
Did we know she did that? I don't think we did.
No.
Yes.
No.
Didn't think so.
Where
Didn't
did,
think
Wait, no?
where did you find
I
those?
knew.
Yeah, Core knew because she was with me.
Yep.
Does
'Cause I went with her.
Sneaky
can
son
Sir
of a number.
Valerian
Oh.
recognize them
What?
by the script? Does he see the script?
Talia does because she was considering making a minor illusion of them.
Right.
So she got a good old look at them.
Yeah, you guys would know as Oriana pulls these out. It's like, you bitch.
Well, yeah, and I did talk to her about the one with Isaac. So
Yeah.
And she pulls out 2.
I'm gobsmacked.
What do you know of these, Jorlan?
Sending stones.
Hmm.
Which ones are you pulling out? I can't fucking.
The one to Isaac and the one to the blood region of Thrain.
Okay, you gotta be.
And then
able-
Celestial.
God has a lot of abilities, but you just say I
Sorry.
pull out 2 sending stones. You stole.
I stole the from Boro.
Yeah,
You should
we
remember
had
that.
3.
Speaking of Isaac, that is the young page that I might as well. He's my son. He's the one who gave his life for me, and why I'm still here. He appeared on the ship not but yesterday, and almost killed me and Oriana. And we found that his soul had been broken and placed into a shard,
Kyber dragon shard.
a Kyber dragon shard, and we searched the ship and found the source of it. It was a orange and black striped Rakshasa, if that means anything to you. But it has haunted my dreams, and he has apparently been hunting me for over 80 years. He was the one that did this to me. Does that mean anything to you at all? I believe this sending stone is just a coincidence. That it would bear his name, I hope.
Kind of looks the stones over as he's listening to you, Isaac, or Sir Valerian. Can't say it does.
Do you have any idea why a potion maker would have a sending stone to the blood regent of Thrain?
Does business.
Is that what that says?
The one, yeah.
Or was able to translate
that's
it?
right, yeah. I speak Celestial.
Yeah, I know Celestial.
Well, no, that was in game because Talia doesn't know Celestial.
Yes.
All she can see is fancy swirls and dots and shit.
Yeah.
Talia,
it
is
is.
to the blood regent of Thrain. Do you know who that is?
Do I know who that is? Considering
you would know because Thrain is a theocracy at this point. You would
Right.
know that the Blood Regent Diani, that was the original queen before they became a. Yes,
Right.
that's kind of common knowledge.
Okay. So, yes, but I don't know why it wouldn't just be written in common like most other sending stones. I don't know what the hell that is, but it sure as hell isn't common.
Maybe it's meant to be kept
Celestial.
Why?
Code. At least that's what we used it
Why?
for. That's why I know Celestial. We used code because it's not a very common language. We used it in code
Clearly.
for secret messages, for orders, for updates, for communication in the war. Because only select few knew it, and it was always anyone of rank. So I was one that spoke it. But it's very,
I just
very
thought it
uncommon
sounded
still,
pretty.
as far as I know. It's the language of the gods.
If I had to guess, Marketplace is on the border of Thrain. Borough supports Thrain over on there. You're asking me questions I can't give you the answer of.
I'm just trying to figure out why he would have it to. If Thrain is a theocracy, why he would have it for the Blood Regent, not to.
He's reporting to her to say what Under's up to.
So you think
The
he's
war is
I
not
think
over.
that's
a spy?
I think that's a separate question that we go and ask our halfling friend.
But he
You have to
doesn't.
do it in a way that he doesn't suspect me.
Wait, I was say, what do you mean we? Sticky
You-
fingers.
Don't ask.
Where is Borough located?
Marketplace.
How long have you left? How long have you been gone from Marketplace?
I don't know, God. How long have we been?
About a week.
4 days?
Well,
been
the
3 or
trip
4
was
days.
like 3 days.
I think it's been 4 actually because we spent
Well, 5
days.
now, at least.
On the 18th.
Oh,
and
by the way, we did
7th.
dispatch that illithid that was troubling Marketplace.
Class session 8, 14, and we're on the
20th.
7th.
21st.
21st. You've been gone for a week.
Okay.
We did dispatch
So yeah,
the
we've been
problem
gone
with
for about a week.
Marketplace.
So he probably knows it's missing.
Probably. I had no idea it was missing until about 2 minutes ago.
Oriana's just smiling.
I don't
Old
want
habits,
anything
I
to do with this.
understand.
I do
mean, I
have a
did-
question, though.
I did tell Valerian I would try to figure out who this Isaac.
Yes, she did offer, but now I think it has to be a coincidence because I've seen where my son's soul is, But I do want to ask you, Jorlan, because a man of your wisdom may know if one's soul is trapped into a shard, would someone of would someone be able to find the location of said shard with, say, one's own blood? He is
It's not
my
an-
blood.
It's not impossible, but you're trying to find an exact location. The probability of that happening is astronomical, but it's not impossible.
I need to save my son's soul and release him so that he may be at rest and not tortured by this thing.
If he's broken, though, how much rest can he be?
He's a slave.
That I understand.
Death is freedom to all. And he has not been allowed that privilege.
Yeah, that's out of her depth. Say anything else. Doggy paddling as it is here.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Jorlan, we're just trying to glean what we should do next.
well, here's kind of the so what to the actual why I sent you a message. And I left my name out the first time because I wanted to get the most information out in one message. Because, sending.
Well played.
So, as we said before, you were sent out with, you mentioned Malachite. And Doc.
I sent her out, yes.
Okay, well, the way that it was told to us was you and Malachite were sent out by Doc to find some sort of a solution to the failing dimensional seals. And I have gotten thrown in the middle of all of this bullshit because we might as well drop all of our fucking cards on the table now because I'm getting really tired of trying to keep track of who fucking knows what. There's only so much room between these freaking ears. The clan druids tricked my mother before I was ever born into becoming part of a blood. But they had no fucking clue what they were doing. They had that seal magic stolen by somebody we don't know, but it involves one of the hags that I had messaged you about through some tricky conversation and putting information together between my friends here. We've ascertained as much as we're dealing with one of the daughters of Sorakel. We don't know why.
Speak no evil.
All we know is that they can't tell us anything. So it has something to do with that nursery rhyme, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
What's his reaction?
Make an insight check.
13. Looked fine to me.
Natural 20, motherfucker.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
I can give you the full number if you want it.
I would
13.
like the full number.
21.
21.
And Annie, what did you say?
13.
13.
Yay, 13 bodies.
You do notice a reaction as you talk about Sorakel, the daughters of Sorakel. Stop looking at my screen, you metagamer.
Not your scroll too fast. I can't read it anymore.
You do see a reaction, and it's not a good one. It's a look of, okay, I'm listening to you, and then you speak of the daughters of Sorakel, and it goes from, oh, shit.
Another oh shit.
Yeah.
As bad as the Draco Lich, or worse?
This is it's not your fault, but you're dealing with something that you should not be a part of.
It's not like you had a choice.
I mean, that's something that she's very much aware of.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of like, still sitting down, takes his cane and just crosses his fingers like this. If you're dealing with daughters of Sorakel, no one wins.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means if there's a price, there's always a price. If you're dealing with the one I think you're dealing with, then someone dies or someone loses.
Those are two very, very extreme differences there.
I would much rather
It's how
lose
she
than
deals
die.
with things. Did you ever see her before? Or
No,
Wait, have I?
no?
not from our history
Okay.
checks last
Well,
session.
I know one of them, and I've seen one of them around Thrain or Sharn,
You have seen
No,
one.
Okay.
but not necessarily this one.
Not the one that Talia is talking about.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Continue.
What do I see?
Have you seen her in a dream? Green humanoid, green hair.
That's yeah. Apparently.
Then you're dealing with Sora Katra. Sora Katra.
Sora Kaka.
Katra.
Okay. So, seen her in a dream of some stuff I would much rather not remember.
Mm-hmm.
And she was essentially laughing at my misery as she faded into background.
Are you sharing this with Jorlan?
Yes.
She is known as the voice of Drom.
The voice of
DROAAM.
VR or D?
DR.
Delta.
Dog.
Droam. Yeah. Yeah. Good job. She is known as, this is Sora Katra, the voice of Droam.
Okay.
If you're
I
dealing with
understand that names power, but
if you're dealing with her, there's only two things that would happen. She's testing you, or she's playing you for her own game.
We just ignore.
well,
I know
I
that
have a feeling that that's knowing, and at this point, just we talked about existential dread earlier. Manifest that times at least 3, and then squished down into a little 3-foot gnome body.
Yikes.
I have a feeling that that's not going to be an option, considering I attempted to ignore whatever the fuck was happening in my dreams, and we ended up here.
I would ignore this.
So,
So we're already on her radar.
Talia is.
She's on hers.
why?
You're a part of her game, or she's testing you. I can't give you that answer. I don't deal with the daughters. But I know of them. I know of the voice, the fist. I don't deal with them because they are
Unspeakable evil.
Hags.
unspeakable magics and powers that sometimes not even I understand.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, judging based on how she interacted with me, I don't know that ignoring her is going to be an option. Because never have I ever actually had part of a dream that I've had before change and then interact with me, the dreamer, not being a part of the dream. It was like somebody had dropped into my head.
It's one of her powers that are unexplainable. She can just be anywhere.
Well, present company excluded, and she'll kind of look at Core. I don't like people being in my head unless I let them there.
I can't help you with this. I don't deal with the daughters.
I'm not asking you to.
But that's
You
what
said she's the voice.
me.
Yeah. Because, I asked, you half answered. We needed more than 25 words each once a day to flush out whatever the fuck you knew versus what I'm experiencing. You came, which I appreciate. But I'm struggling with the amount of connectivity that exists in my life right now. As of 2 weeks ago, I was happily living my life, completely untethered by anything that I couldn't see. And now, I have been what feels like inextricably linked to pretty much every single being in this room, in one way or another. And that includes you.
Well, the Draconic Prophecy works in weird and mysterious ways.
So I've been told.
You all do notice with your passive perception, Damien is kind of just like sitting at his desk, kind of just trying to get as low as possible as all this is happening. He's just like, nope.
He doesn't see me. He doesn't see me.
He's trying to camouflage himself.
Oh yeah, he's
Mhm.
like full on like, please God, no. Keep him distracted. No.
Yeah.
Sir Valerian is standing by the
So-
door like normal. So
Okay.
just
Sentinel by the
in
door.
case. Yeah.
Talia, do you have more questions?
Oh, I'm sure I have more questions. But I don't know how much more help he's gonna be if I don't know.
I believe Cole has
You
some
don't mind.
questions.
Yeah, if you don't mind my interjection.
Go ahead. While he's here,
Um,
you might as well.
Sir Valerian just kind of reaches
Jorlan.
for the dagger, the speaking knife.
Okay.
She's gonna plop down on the floor with her journal, attempt to process some of this, and
Okay.
we'll get back to you in a moment after these scheduled words from our sponsors.
Dice envy
Um,
for the dice
Jorlan.
goblin and you.
Jorlan, you know Halkad, correct?
I know of what he's been doing around Corvair. His
But
affiliation.
you never met him.
Your affiliation with, or his affiliation with you and Vashar, I know bits and pieces. Fallen Kalishtar is sowing discord where he can.
What did Damien do when I mentioned him?
Damien went full on, oh, Jesus Christ, no. Like, instead of this, it's a full on face and hands, like, no.
I'm not here, I'm not here, I'm not here.
Please let me be invisible for this one moment in time.
Don't pull me into this conversation, for God's sake.
Damien attempts to cast invisibility and rolls a natural one.
Yeah, basically.
You just hear a large fart.
So, Hawkhead was able to keep a memory from you and being able to restore it to me.
I don't see how that's possible. The magic I cast was absolute.
Yeah, I don't know how that's possible either.
So it was something in you that was holding it back. The spell I
Maybe.
should have worked.
Maybe. But the severity of this person that he is and what we're dealing with, as I think that he is somehow connected to all of this, not necessarily everything that Talia was talking about, but like she said, all of our destinies are linked somehow, and I don't know how this is connected, but his name keeps coming up in conversation and traumatizing me, quite frankly. I haven't even been able to process. We haven't had any time to process everything, and I'm very confused. Do you know about his whereabouts now? Do you know anything else that happened from my encounter with him? Do you know anything else about where he is and what he's doing? Those were a lot of questions, sorry.
No, you're good.
Cora probably would have actually said that out loud to Jorlan.
Yeah.
Despite everything that's been going on in my travels and doing what I need to do, I do believe he's somewhere in Brayland. The exact location I can't give you, but he's doing something there.
I know Braden like the back of my hand, Cole. We just have to get there.
Oh, we have so many things that we have to do.
I don't know if my brother is still alive, but he can absolutely help us.
Oh, that's right.
I have not seen nor talked to him
Okay.
since, but we do have a connection.
What do you know of Eldritch machines, Jorlan?
A lot. I mean, what I can tell. I mean, there's the Eldritch machines of Undair that can semi-control the weather. The Eldritch machines of Brayland and Sean that hold the city of Towers afloat. Depends on the Eldritch machine. Or the one I had hired Damien to deliver to a certain someone.
And at that, the gnome's gonna stand up and just kind of turn on her heel and look at Damien.
So I'm actually going to show you exactly what Damien's doing.
Slide under the desk.
Yeah.
Is he just hanging out under his desk with
Damien,
his flask?
You realize, Damien, that by sliding under your desk, you're just coming more in my line of sight.
Cora's gonna go around
Just
the desk.
slowly
and
gets
take him
down to
by the
eye
back of his
level.
shirt,
Hello.
back up.
Oh,
to
you're
sit in
pulling
the
it
chair.
back up.
By
Yeah.
the scruff of the neck. I wasn't going to involve you. However, it seems that there has been a rather large fabrication in your story.
Considering you told us it was just a piece of machinery.
I said machinery.
That you dropped in the Lake of Bray. This is not the Lake of Bray, Damien.
What you did?
Please, no bloodshed, sirs.
No. Not if I've put enough things together. Where is it, Damien?
What? Where's what?
What were we
I,
doing?
He is drunk, so
So as I said, it's in the bottom of Lake Bray.
Insight.
What is it? Yup.
Insight checking that motherfucker.
I'm not ever going to do insight checks again.
Yeah. I'm done
15.
today for dice rolls.
16.
Poor Annie.
9.
I'm sorry, honey.
Why do I roll? Why do I roll so
Honey.
bad?
15. It's in the bottom of Lake Bray.
Wait, these are checks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not saving throws.
No, they're not saving throws. It's checks.
Never mind. I tried.
Again.
So as I said, it's at the bottom of Lake Bray.
What is it? Say what you mean, Damien.
Words
As
are
we said before, words are very important.
Talia, we can also
And as
do
much as
this. Jorlan, what was he supposed to be transferring?
Describe the machine that he was supposed to be transferring for you.
It was a piece of an eldritch machine that was supposed to be delivered. Brayland.
What does it look like?
Well, the piece he had, it was the base of a tower.
Base of a tower.
Seems very generic. Any identifying markings or anything that would stand out?
A lot of
Size.
a lot of arcane runes on the base. It was meant to be a protection spell, if you will.
Talia knows all about those.
Okay. I know enough.
So Damien, why did you not complete the deal? As much as you don't want to be involved here,
Yeah, he said that he didn't want to pick
Have to be.
sides. However, I'm finding that hard to believe.
You now see him like with the jug in hand.
Just,
I thought you
I
said you
did
were
take
out.
sides in the war. The job made me take a side.
okay.
By
so why did you
protecting-
take the job in the first place?
By offering something that would protect
I didn't
someone.
think it was taking a side. I thought it was delivering something that of unimportance and
Not asking questions is getting you in trouble.
It seems like you interfered with your own fate. And hence why you are now in the situation you are. You can't change your stars.
yeah. You do see Jorlan still sitting down, just with his cane, just slowly with his chin lean into his cane, like, yeah, motherfucker.
I'm finding this interesting. Yeah.
Not asking.
I'm listening intently.
Got you in trouble in Salona. Got you in trouble with Jorlan.
It seems like you're trying to change your own stars, and you flat out told me, to my face, sir, that fate is written in the stars, and you cannot change that. And look where it's gotten you, trying to change your own.
Can be changed. It's not.
Don't lie to yourself.
Do you need to sober up?
Trust
quickly?
me, it never ends well.
I can technically Narcan him right now, and he all of a sudden won't be drunk. Party's over.
Yeah.
Should I? I could do lesser restoration on him.
Someone of truth did offer that.
Oh, yeah, I don't have it prepared. That's when I have to prepare.
Ian.
Well, I didn't prepare anything this morning, but that would be retro gaming,
Yeah.
so
That'd be
I
retro.
technically can't. Because I never use it. Oh, wait, no! It is prepared!
Yeah, unless you don't go through prepared spells and change them. It's
I do
always-
have it. Yep. So, I'm casting it on him.
What is the save?
It is a charisma save of 13.
13.
Oh, there's a saving throw for lesser restoration?
And
Unwilling creature.
because he's drunk, would he be at disadvantage?
Oh yeah, he's totally at disadvantage. He is super drunk.
Show me that nat 1, baby.
Come on.
Super.
Not one, but it still sucked. Rolled a 4 and a 13.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Oh, I pissed off the god.
So with his modifiers and his bonus, yeah, that's still a fail.
So he has to tell the truth.
He doesn't have to tell the truth.
He can
cannot-
tell half
he's just
truths, but he can't
lie.
lie. Yeah.
Yeah, an affected creature is aware of the spell. Yeah.
Oh, I
So
thought
he-
you were casting less. Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Whoa, you're God.
What's happening? Alright, hold on.
Hang on. Nobody say anything until
There we
she
go.
comes back.
He cannot speak
Cool.
deliberate lies, but he is allowed to tell half truths.
Right.
So,
So,
zone of truth,
like-
not lesser restoration.
Like Sir
Yeah.
Valerian
Figured I
did
missed.
with the first Rakshasa.
Yes.
Rakshasa.
The Rakshasa,
The
or like with
Oh.
Obi-Wan to Luke
Malrig.
Skywalker. But I told you it was
Malrig.
true from a certain point of view type of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And how long does this last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Spectacular.
You're
Oh, boy.
welcome.
Seriously.
I'm
stop.
assuming we would have noticed that happening.
You do notice as Sir Valerian, because it
It guards against deception. as well.
there's no component.
Yeah.
It's all verbal and semantic. You do watch as Sir Valerian mutters something under his breath, and you see his hands start tracing symbols.
It would have
you
been.
do-
I'd have just. It wouldn't even have been symbols, because he uses his coin. It would have been him just like
I was
rolling his coin in his fingers while he's muttering.
Okay, so that does technically count as semantics. So you do witness that, and you do see Damien affected by it, and he's trying really hard to not give.
How you feeling, Damien?
Drunk.
Fair point.
Cora's still behind him, by the way.
Oh, of course, still behind him. Okay,
Standing behind him still.
okay.
Damien, there is much more that we can bring to the table here that we're not interested in at the moment. And I'm sure you don't want Jorlan to be interested in at the moment, so I suggest you answer truthfully what we are asking.
I asked, would lesser restoration get rid of drunkenness?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, it does.
It's poison.
because it's poison.
Yes, it does. That's what I said about Narcan. I can end it, or do you want to use your shard?
That's exactly what Oriana was going to do. She's going to pull the lesser restoration.
Yeah, because
shard out,
otherwise I'll burn another.
walk over to Damien. She's stealthily going to pull the shard out so he doesn't see it.
And I
Roll
technically
Sleight of
just
hand?
intimidated
Sleight of hand or
him.
stealth check?
Stealth check, because she's saying she's stealthily trying to sneak up behind Damien.
Okay.
I also I also intimidated him with what I just said. That was intimidation. So should I make a roll?
Yes.
Oriana's just gonna.
So wait, you're not casting that, sir?
Balls. That's a
Yes, okay.
dirty 18. 13 plus 5.
Intimidation works. You're good on stealth.
I'm just gonna walk up behind him and just kind of.
Like
Damien.
hitting an OD with Narcan.
Remove that from your item list.
Lesser restoration, dragon
As-
shard. Yep.
You
Now
burned
does-
the shard.
The shard physically burns up.
Damien, this
Okay.
would just go so
We should have got
much
more,
better
damn.
if you would just tell us the truth
Okay.
Well, I already got him.
now.
Not drunk.
Take his
It was a
flask away.
machine. I dumped it in Lake Bray.
Okay.
Mhm.
Part of a machine, you said.
Part of a machine.
So that part
Does
is
that
correct.
part have? Does that part have anything to do with the part currently in your possession?
The sundial. No, that has nothing to do with it. Jorlan does kind of speak up. You have another Eldritch machine.
Tiny.
Comparatively.
And what is this of?
Core, you seem to know about this one.
Yeah, hold on.
I'd like Damien to respond first.
It's a sundial that allows me to skip across Corvair.
I believe.
Corvair?
Going through.
A subspace.
Called?
Fuck!
What a strange name.
Dalcor.
Yeah.
It also allows him to plane shift, apparently. From what I heard.
That of course sounds familiar, right, Jorlan?
It's the place that no one goes.
He holds out a hand. Show it. Now.
Hold on. That it belongs to me. My mission in life in this world is against the Dreaming Dark. If that is going to anybody in this room, it is going to be me.
I don't want it. I just want to see what it looks like.
Just
Damien.
as long as that's clear.
Oh, that's clear. Damien. Anytime. Slowly opens one of the drawers and pulls it out.
Which drawer?
And is it the sundial?
Hey, that's the first thing Oriana's watching.
Perception
Yeah.
checks. You paranoid motherfuckers.
It's your fault. I
No,
don't see
she's always
shit.
watching, so she knows which drawer to go for.
12.
I can't handle.
Oh, that's
I'm glad this isn't a
much
combat
better.
session.
I really do need a jail for today.
19. I burned my inspiration for that, by the way.
It looks like it's coming from the bottom drawer.
Where the necklace was.
Okay.
No,
Yep.
necklace middle.
Ah.
No.
No, necklace is middle.
Necklace is in the third drawer. Third drawer.
He's got 4 drawers. It's
Uh-huh.
1, 2,
What's
3.
behind drawer number 1?
Yes,
Okay.
Oh, one he pulls
because
that out.
he is behind his desk, so you guys are kind of
Well,
looking
Oriana's next to him.
how far his arm is going down.
Oriana's next to him,
I
so she
wa-
walked over
Oh,
and
no, Core is right behind him, so yeah.
Oriana is, not Court.
And Oriana is also
And
right behind
No,
him.
I am behind him.
Oh,
Pulling
okay.
from his
I
drawer.
pulled him up.
I'm pulling your drawers down.
Yeah.
So
Pulls out the sundial.
when he does that, Oriana's gonna just kind of glance over to OU and just hold 4 fingers down so OU can see it.
Okay. Okay. Damien pulls out the sundial and Jordan looks at it. Visibly pissed. You are the stupidest individual that exists on this continent. Compared only to Oljor.
What?
Oljor.
None of your goddamn fucking business. Where did you get this? Someone from a different continent?
Hogcad.
At least that's what he told Cole.
Hellcat. This is not the first time I've seen something like this.
See one.
Sean.
Place or
Tevik's Landing.
You said Oljor was the name?
Olgor, yes. Oljor.
I'm just making a
Pellets
note in
Landing?
my brain.
Havoc.
Tavics. Tavick
Yeah.
apostrophe S.
Yeah. Tevik's Landing.
What significance is that, Jorlan?
Does anyone know what Tavik's Landing is?
Or do I know what he's talking about?
Out of game, yes. In game, probably not.
She did live in Sharn for 3 years.
No. In game.
I don't.
No. This is
Okay.
out of your reach.
Okay.
So there's more
I'm going
than
to
one
say the
of
same
these.
thing I said during Saturday. You're Oriana now. You're not Vishara. Seriously,
Oh,
Saturday night I
man.
wanted to kill her. It's like, you're not Oriana. You're Vishara. And now I'm back to, you're Oriana. You're not Vishara.
Her personalities are blending.
That's why you gotta have an
They really
accent change, so you can have a little more differentiation.
Yeah. Jorlan kind of stands up. Done here.
You cut out.
We're done here. There are certain people I need to talk to and try to find the rest of the group that Vishara is traveling with, Drinma, Mal, and all them. Damien, if we meet again, I'm going to end you. Stop being
For
a goddamn...
stupidity?
Sundial?
Jorlan.
Yes.
Vishara. Still actively looking for her.
Still actively looking, and looking at this, now is my number one concern.
In relation to Vishara?
Yes.
Locating them, yeah.
You've given me 2 reasons to find this group. I was originally searching for them, but I had other things, matters, business things to attend to. Now this is on the top of my list. A, the Draconic Prophecy stanza that you had just told me. B, Damien holding one of these.
Do you know why Vishara can't reach me? You knew about my memories being wiped.
I don't know. Maybe Hawk had something to do with it. He kind of pulls out a Cyber Dragon Shard and starts to light up, and kind of just starts to basically scan you over. No.
Kor, I would send him with a message to deliver to Vishar.
I mean, I could do one better.
Sending stone?
Create another sending stone. Coming in real handy. Yeah.
Add it to your pile
You
of
tell me.
rocks.
I make 2 rocks.
Okay.
One to Core. Holds one out to Jorlan.
Okay.
When you get to her, have her contact me through here, since we cannot contact each other in the way that we normally are able to.
And actually, I'm going to put pin in the role play there for a second to ask a god question.
Go ahead.
He is so thrilled with tonight.
Well, no. I've been rolling it around for a while, and I don't know if it's actually a possibility. And I know they're different spells, but they're essentially the same idea.
Okay.
Could I add more charges to an infused sending stone using message?
You could send more than one sending stone. Just
I can't make more than one pair a day.
Ah.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna let you roll for this.
Okay. What am I rolling?
Arcana.
Okay.
See if you can extend the life of a sending stone or give more charges.
Okay.
Roll well.
I don't like that look.
Oh, no, I do. 25.
Damn, woman.
Oh, thank God.
Fire.
2 charges.
Okay.
Excellent.
For the Vishara sending.
Yes.
For the Vishara sending stone, it gets
Good
2
roll,
charges.
Kaylee. Good
So you
roll.
basically get a hey, send back, reply, send back.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So,
Plus
as I'm
6.
handing... Yeah, plus 6 in Arcana, and I rolled a 19.
Yep. All right. Nope. Cool.
Awesome.
So, as I'm handing these off, this seems of high importance to somebody that I care about, and I have experienced firsthand how frustrating it is to have to wait an entire day to say something else to the person that you're attempting to communicate with, and you don't always have an extra sending stone. So, you have 2 charges of sending in each stone. So she can reply to you, or you can reply to her, and then she can reply back, and you can say something else.
Okay.
So,
What
Let's
kind of crafty shit do you get yourself into?
I'll start
maybe
looking.
we'll talk
I
about
don't
that one day.
understand any
You're
of
a
it, but I
special little
love it.
gnome.
That's the beginning of it.
Please
I was
keep
gonna
in
start
touch.
looking for them, or I think they are.
Please keep in touch, sir.
I'll do my best. The stone you gave me, am I supposed to keep that safe?
The one that I just gave you?
Yes, a little bit
Or-
ago.
The one for the sending
the-
stone, or
The one in Marketplace.
the one that I gave you.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one that you gave me.
Please,
Silverlane.
please continue to keep that safe, because we still do not know what to do with that, other than destroy it. But we have not found the means yet.
So where are you going now? Are you staying here, or
We'll be traveling to Marketplace.
I have made a deal with the Notterhead at Damien.
Out of game, I couldn't remember. I'm
Because-
sorry.
No, yeah, marketplace.
Because
Yeah.
he has something that I need. And it's not the Eldritch Machine, but he has something that I need. And he has agreed to give me use of it if we complete this deal.
I'm waiting for
So we owe
Jorlan
you
to...
2 things now.
2 things.
Damien, grow a brain and stop accepting every job you ever had. I know that doesn't mean much because you accepted the job I gave you and you screwed me over. Just watch over him. I don't care. I'm going to start my search. You all be safe.
We're trying.
And with
You do the same,
that-
sir. Please don't say roll initiative.
Oh shit, no. Okay. You watch as he takes a different Siberius Dragon Shard out of his pocket, places it on the ground, and you watch a bunch of arcane sigils form around him, and he disappears.
Would I have known what that was? I mean, I know what that is.
You'd probably immediately start
Kaylee knows
sketching
what
what
that
the
was.
sigils were.
I'm gonna have Annie walk over here and look at this.
Is it a nat 20? This is teleport.
It sure is.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Nate.
Yeah, you don't know shit.
Yeah.
It's teleportation. Damn it. Why are you rolling so high?
No, I'm not questioning about. I'm not.
It's fire,
I'm
like
not
straight
questioning it.
fire.
Not
She
questioning
got
it.
all of her bad rolls out at the meeting earlier.
I guess. Literally none of my attention rolls at the meeting
Speaking of,
earlier were higher than a
do we need to have another meeting on Wednesday? Get all of our bad rolls out of the way.
Right?
Talking business.
Well, that was a fun trick. Oh, that's cute.
That doesn't look like what happened to me.
He's so mad.
I love you.
Yep, love you too. Okay, so Jorlan is gone. Damien kind of takes back the sundial. What?
That should go to the resident of Sarlona.
I'm going to use it to get us to marketplace really fast, and then it's yours. We're not spending 2.5 days together.
He still has the Zone of Truth on, so he means it.
So what exactly happened when you used the sundial? Like you blipped through Dalcor? Like what happened?
I rip apart the fabric of reality, we shoot through Dalcor, and then we spend maybe 5 or 10 minutes there, and then I'm at my destination.
I will need to find myself a bucket.
Talk to Para.
You're gonna drag a Kalishtar through Dalcor.
I was gonna say, are
I have no idea what that is.
Tari and Kala saying anything or like doing anything?
You
Yeah.
Nope, 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 nope,
Yeah.
nope, 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 nope. It's like the Yip Yip Martians. Nope, 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 nope.
In terms of yes, and it's you do hear both of them at the same time will become a literal beacon.
Yeah, we can't.
Every evil quarry within 10 miles will see her, pretty much.
We can't.
Is Oriana saying that or?
Oriana wouldn't know.
This is out
My
of game.
metagaming
Okay.
wife is trying to say that, and my
That,
response
that was the.
No, yeah.
So that's what they are telling
so-
you. The
So you hear that you'll be a beacon.
Kala
both
and
of them at the
Tari are
same time.
basically saying we are going. If we go through Dalcor, we're a beacon.
you're going to die.
Hold on.
well, no.
I'm over here. I'm over here.
Are
I'm
you-
over here.
Are you sharing any of that?
Percentile dice, please.
It's not safe for me to go through Dalcor. It's not an option.
Well, then stay in the armory. I need.
I don't think that'll help.
What do you mean stay in the armory?
Stay below ship.
Do you know nothing about how magic works, Damien?
So I don't
I've
believe it's that
used the
kind of a
sundial
hiding,
a few times, and nothing bad has happened.
but not with.
You've
a
never had a
Kalistar.
Kalistar on your ship when you've gone through Dalcor.
This is not, from what I'm
Or a
hearing,
Shadow
sir,
Watcher.
it doesn't seem like this is something that it can simply be hidden from.
Core, do your little friends have anything to say about how it's not safe? Is it like not safe for you, like you'll be injured? Is it not safe, like
Potentially.
okay?
Looks
Is
like you're
this
going to be stuck
a-
with us for 3 days.
Wait a second. You don't know I have friends.
Yeah, I do.
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, well, fine, friend.
you don't.
Fine,
Oriana's
friend.
the only one that knows.
Friend.
Oriana's
Fine. Sorry.
Friend.
Player slip. Apologies.
Freudian slip.
Freudian, not Fredorian.
That's a
It's
raw
fine.
joke.
Oh,
Yes, it is.
sorry.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Fine.
Words are fun.
Yes, they are.
I'm just stacking
So,
dice.
yeah. No.
Does your friend have anything to say about how this is dangerous for you? Is it dangerous for us? Is it just dangerous for you? Is it like what do you?
Well, because you're with me, it would be dangerous for you.
So
We would become a shining ball of light, which normally is a good thing to me, and in this instance, it wouldn't be.
So in a
how
sense,
would they be finding?
just from that, so
But I
Damien,
know
from what
how
it
that-
sounds
I
like,
don't know
you would
how that
become a
works,
target
right?
as well. This whole ship would be a
They're
target.
just telling me that.
The Tari and Kala, they don't know, but with Kala being your original Corey and then Tari joining with you and Kala, it's they'll know.
unique
Yeah.
circumstance?
Yeah,
Right.
they'll know.
I'm a special
Would
Kalistar.
and Talia's still standing in front of his desk at this point, and her gaze will kind of drop to the third drawer. Would the necklace help with that? Do you think?
It might.
I don't know if that's
From
a
what
risk
I
you
know
want to
from
take.
my identify spell,
From what you know, yeah.
It would.
well,
Tari. Inquiry, I'm talking to her out loud.
Okay.
What
So
do you
we
think
don't
about
understand
the
it.
necklace? Yeah.
because I shared with everybody what it was and what it did,
Yeah.
so that's common party knowledge.
I mean, it's worth a try. This idiot seems
We
to have
don't want
been
to
taking us through here, so it's worth a
be
shot.
hidden. I know this is going to be hard for you, and I'm sorry.
We may be able to use this to our advantage. If it works, then we know if there's ever a way back,
True.
we can use it.
Okay. Give it a shot. The only way that we can use the sundial currently is if I am wearing the necklace. If you want to save your scruff.
Persuasion check at advantage, please.
In a sense, from what it sounds like, you just don't want to deal with us for 3 days. So You either deal with us
Right.
for 3 days,
It
or you
brought
give
An
her.
Jorlan.
18 and a 19.
You either give her the damn
Huh?
necklace.
So 20, but not natural.
Dirty 20.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, not 20.
18.
20
I was about to say your charisma is negative.
performance.
Persuasion.
You
Right.
said persuasion.
Persuasion. Good Lord have mercy.
It's
Yeah, so
negative.
it's 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you rolled a natural too, so.
Oh, thank God.
There we go.
Shush.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't.
Nobody heard it. It's fine. Moving
I
on.
didn't say anything.
He opens the third drawer
Quit
and
thinking
pulls
so
out the
loud.
necklace. Put on. Get used to it. We're leaving in an hour. The sooner we get the hell out of here, the better.
Agreed.
You were the
That
one
long enough to attune to the necklace?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I
Attunement's
thought
a short
attunement took
rest.
an
isn't
hour.
it?
Yeah. Attunement takes an hour.
Okay.
Okay. Because you had me write down attunement equals 2 hours a couple sessions ago.
Because of certain rules, it's an hour or two.
Days Volt.
And
Okay.
short rest is an hour or two. So
Okay.
it's one of those, depending on the situation, it's an hour. Because
Okay.
then you
So what
also
is
have
this necklace?
you have roll 20 that literally says it's an hour. And then you've got D&D Beyond that says an hour or two. So it's like,
Okay.
yeah.
I
Can't
just
wait.
specifically wrote it down somewhere. So I'm like, what?
What is this thing called again?
The Amulet of Proof Against
Proof
Detection.
against detection.
Okay. So you take that hour to wear it, attune to it.
So many necklaces.
Yeah. So many necklaces.
Yeah, I don't get used to that one.
Yeah.
As this technically short rest is happening, are you guys doing anything?
Meditating. Oh, you know what?
Hmm.
Yeah. Sorry. Does anyone want to do anything?
Praying
Mine is like
for
a
safe
cute thing,
passage.
so it's not necessarily important.
No, do it.
I would like to, as I'm attuning with the amulet, I would like to teach OU how to meditate.
Okay.
I don't have any Kyber shards, do I?
That's
Yeah.
adorable.
And while that's happening, Talia's gonna go sit in the corner and attune to the plane shift longsword.
Okay. So are you literally like, how are you trying to get OU to
Oh.
meditate with you?
I do have.
So I'm going to sit down
Okay.
and I'm going to say, OU, come and sit down in front of me.
Okay.
You see this necklace?
Yeah.
I have to spend some time with it right now, and I want you to help me. You helping me is going to help us all so much.
Okay.
Okay. So I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to think of your happy thoughts, all of the happy thoughts, and think about your friends and the light.
Sure.
If it, yeah, sure.
Okay.
So close your eyes and think of those moments.
Okay.
And I'm going to do the same thing, and we're going to do this for a little while. And you're helping me right now to do this big thing that we need to do before we go on our next trip. So try to stay focused.
Okay.
Okay. enter trance.
I'm going to. I have 2
about-
kyber
He
shards.
probably
30
stays
minutes
focused
go
for like 2
by.
seconds. Mm-hmm.
And you do feel a small hand kind of grip one of yours,
Mm-hmm.
and you're kind of like getting a little distracted by this. And as you open one eye, you kind of see OU just like still with his eyes closed, just like holding your hand and like
Trying real hard.
Just thinking really, really,
really,
hard.
really hard.
Like, does it
Oh.
he's thinking so hard?
He's not constipated. It's okay.
Small fart.
Helping friend. Really bored. Helping friend.
Oh, buddy.
Okay. What? She's gonna just crack one eye open and like give his head a rub and be like, "Okay, you can go play now."
Thank you.
Okay. Did all your help?
You help so much, so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna go play our game.
I would love to play with you.
I have 2 kyber
Oh, you
shards
now knows
apparently.
how to meditate for 30 minutes.
Is that about how long?
Yeah.
It's about how long he lasted before he's like, okay, I'm a little bored, but that's not how.
But hey, 30 minutes.
It's a feat to get the embodiment of ADHD to sit for 30 minutes and meditate.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Oriana is going to take OU to the kitchen.
Okay.
Can I
Sake of brevity, we're going to skip that.
can I do
okay.
something?
Yeah, Sir Valerian, what would you like
Thank
to do?
you. I have 2 kyber shards that I didn't realize I had. I just checked my inventory. Because Oriana technically burned one of her kyber shards with one of my spells.
Hers were Eberron.
Oh, Eberron, they're not kyber. Never mind. Disregard everything I was going to say or do.
Okay. All right. So, Cora, you spend the last half hour attuning to this necklace of proof against detection. OU playing his game with Oriana. Talia, Oriana, anything you guys wanted to do?
Um,
Or you just
I
kind of
had-
like...
I had attuned to the sword.
Yeah, that's right. Talia, you are now attuned to the Sword of Plane Shift, so you are attuned to that. Mark that on your attunement.
Done.
Yeah. Fresh. Yep. You are attuned to it.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay. Sir Valerian, anything you wanted to do?
Pray for safe passage.
Praying for safe passage. Okay.
That's fair.
That's all I can do.
So as this hour passes, you do see Damien kind of like, after his past. Are we all ready?
Yep.
I mean, you watch the gnome get up and strap the comically large long sword across her back and say, as we're ever going to be.
Can you?
Well then, here goes nothing. He walks up to the deck. Are any of you going to follow him?
Yeah.
If he's walking up
Okay.
onto the deck, yeah, we're watching him.
You see as he takes the sundial. So where the helm of the ship is, where the boating terms, I suck at this.
Helm, quarterdeck.
So where the helm is, so
That's the
what
quarterdeck.
steers the ship, you do see what is the Kyber dragon shard that binds the elemental that makes the ship fly. He takes the sundial and injects it into the holding area of this Kyber dragon shard. You do watch as this fire elemental starts to spin faster and faster, more than you've ever seen it rotate before.
It's the Tasmanian devil.
The the ship proceeds to lift off from the dock. It travels for about 2 minutes, and you all watch as reality itself in front of you starts to bend and break and almost tear apart. Core, you see what is Dalcor in front of you. To the rest of you, it looks like an empty space void of
Abyss.
anything. And as the ship enters into Dalcor, with you wearing the necklace,
This is bad.
okay. Core, having technically two beings within inside you, you're on the outskirts of the realm of dreams. When you look to your left, you see that barrier that protects the central hub of Dalcor. And to the rest of you and Core, you see thousands of what look like tiny islands of bubbles that are dreams. You see one bubble that is a dog literally chasing after a bone. A dog that is just dreaming of chasing a bone nonstop. You do see a human dreaming of dancing with another being. You're seeing dreams of every being that is asleep right now. And it's hard to grasp because there are hundreds of thousands of these little islands, of these bubbles that are dreaming their own dreams. Some are nightmares and are terrifying. Others are dreams of happiness, of just a memory that is being replayed over and over again. Yes, you have to be the center of attention, my lovely fur child.
Hi, Zelda.
She's literally like trying to climb up onto the chair.
Yep.
To Sir Valerian, to Oriana, and to Talia, this is a very alien experience. Core, to you, and with having Tari and Kala, it's not alien to you, but since you've never dreamed before, you only get memories from Tari and Kala.
I've never seen a dream before.
Yeah, you've never seen a dream before, but this, to Tari and Kala, this is normal. This is home. This is what we dealt with. And as you all spend these 10 minutes in Dalcor, in this realm of Dalcor, you do see a few Kori of different classes. You do watch as a Halashak Kori kind of flies by the ship and looks at all of you and watches you, but then drifts away towards one of these islands of someone having a dream and kind of focus in on that. The amulet is working.
Thank God.
Good.
As the airship is flying through with Talia, Oriana, and Sir Valerian witnessing all of this for the first time, and Core, you witnessing it for the first time, but Tari and Kala used to this, it's a very surreal experience. It's so this is what Dalcor is. This is the realm of dreams. You can't possibly count how many bubbles, how many islands are surrounding this ship of all the different dreams that are happening.
So Dalcor is not actually like a fiery pit of horror, basically. Like the way that it's described sometimes.
Sometimes
Yeah.
where the ship is in terms of the actual plane, you are in the outskirts of it. That's where that bubble of the central hub of Dalcor is being protected.
Mm-hmm.
Core, you know, if you were to ever penetrate that bubble, if you were to go into the heart of Dalcor, that is the realm of nightmares.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So that's the fire.
Which I've seen.
It's not the fiery
And-
place, but it is a realm of nightmares where all your fears are personified. So if you fear fire, it's fire. If you fear a dread leviathan, it's a dread leviathan. If you fear a dark tunnel that you can't escape from, it's that. That is in the central of Dalcor. You are on the outskirts. This is where all mortals dream.
Okay.
So that is why you're kind of getting protection. You're not in the heart of Dalcor. You're on the demi-plane of Dalcor.
Okay.
Okay.
If she was in the heart of Dalcor, that necklace would basically do jack shit.
The dimension, maybe you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No idea.
No idea.
So, when you were describing this, can you see who's having the dream? Like what?
You can see
What are
who's
we-
having the dream. So the dog chasing the bone, it's a dog literally dreaming of chasing this bone. You watch as a human male is dancing with a female. You're watching dreams like they're movies.
Do I recognize anybody?
Make a perception check at disadvantage because this is entirely fucking
Yeah.
movie.
Absolutely. But I figured I have a Delcor dice, so I might as well use it.
Yeah,
The Dalcor dice.
go ahead.
You said it, not me.
Yeah. One more.
12.
No. You're looking at hundreds of thousands of island bubbles that are dreaming.
Mhm.
Oh, perfect. That's my last one. Yes, you're an adorable fur child.
I love you, Daddy.
She's literally doing that. So as this all happens, you all, as you're like just admiring and questioning what you're looking at, you see a bright light in front of the ship start to crack apart reality and start to pull open, and you all pass through it again. As you all pass through this, you do feel a wave of force energy. You don't take any damage. It's kind of like that gravitational pull of, oh, God, that felt different. Yeah.
I forgot to grab a
Like
bucket.
driving a car, going up a hill, and then going down really fast. You
Mhm.
feel your stomach going to your throat.
Yeah, and Sir
You
Valerian
lost
forgot
your
to grab
stomach.
a bucket.
Okay, Sir Valerian
yeah.
bucket. On brand!
Yep, he
Yeah.
forgot his bucket, so
You forgot to grab a bucket.
I forgot, yeah. I was
You're
praying.
about 1,000 feet out of Marketplace now.
That's a neat trick. Brrr.
Neat trick.
Where? You don't have a bucket.
No, I don't. Just it'd be on the deck unless I can
Oh,
make it to the
silent.
railing.
Yep.
Would that be a dexterity to see if I made it to the railing?
Yeah, that'd be a dex. That'd be an athletics check.
Or a dex to see
Oh,
if I avoid the
athletics.
splash
Hell
if he doesn't.
yeah. 18.
18.
I rolled 11 plus 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
You're like, that's a oh no.
Huh?
And quickly learn to
What's
the
a
starboard
neat
side and
roll?
just heave.
I'm gonna purse my lips just to
Talia
make sure it gets
just-
away from this ship.
Yeah, there you go.
Just to be a shit. Talia be like, to the left, Valerian.
At least one of you remembered.
Thank God it wasn't fire.
You do watch as Damien takes that sundial and removes it from where the Kyber Dragon Shard was. Start to look at all of you and
Oh no.
realize he's not getting out of this.
Nope.
Thank you, sir.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yep. Quickly goes back to the helm and starts to start docking the ship at Marketplace.
Well, back
Does
in
the
the
elemental
field.
seem affected by this at all? After having gone through that?
Make a perception check. Because I know what you're asking.
19.
19. The elemental is not affected in the way you think it is. It is changing color, so instead of that red fire that is usually surrounding the containment field, it looks almost pink.
From it slowing down?
Not slowing
No.
down,
Or just
but
burned up?
Yes. It's burning a little hotter. But as Damien is starting to dock, it slowly starts to go back to its red color and settle down. It did a lot to the elemental to technically rip apart a subspace of reality and then take you through and go back into the material plane.
I'm assuming that you're gonna have to add the sundial to my possession.
Inventory.
Yeah. I will do oh, it's still private, isn't it? Yep. Okay. So that is still private in my homebrew stuff. I will add that later, but I will
Sounds
definitely
good.
add.
Yeah, no problem. I just figured I wouldn't be able to find it.
Yeah, no, because I thought I made it public to this group. I didn't. That's my bad. That's my biggie.
No worries.
All good. All good.
So as Damien starts to dock with, or enter the dock with Marketplace near the lightning rail, stop licking the dice. You do see the bridge, with the ship being docked, you do see the bridge collapse down. A few of the crew members are starting to take half of the crates you guys had discovered, minus the one that was broken, and start to unload. All of you make perception checks.
16.
18.
19.
Okay, I'm gonna say something real quick out of game. If you fucking slap me, I'm gonna be pissed.
Uh-oh.
So as the crew is starting to unload these, you do see about 50 feet away from you guys, you do see Malric in his dwarven form, but you also see a half-elf, what to appear to be in his 20s. Wearing a dark cloak, holding a green dragon shard with yellow veins and what looks like a pulsating yellow light in the center of this. And they begin to approach your ship.
Us. Approach us.
Approach you.
Okay.
That is where we're gonna end tonight's
We're
episode.
in tonight's episode.
No, I think I know who this is.
You all know who it is.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. I don't.
What did I? Okay, so here, To my wife, because she likes the Met game, you sent a message to High Cardinal Crozin, and you asked about a half elf. What did he say?
There's no body.
I didn't see one.
There was no body. I made Kavir do a Constitution saving throw when he died.
Yes, you did.
How is Isaac still alive right now?
He's in a dragon
Soul
shard.
trapped in Fuck you!
Oh.
Soul trapped in the Soul Katesh shard.
She did not let
That's
him
all
go.
he's.
Yeah, she did not
Yeah.
let him go to Dolor.
No.
She took the shard he
I
was
still
using
have plans
and
for you.
grabbed his soul and put it back into the shard that he used as his arcane focus. And Mallory, in the Assault of Flame Keep, came
Took
back
that shard.
and took it back.
Took it back.